Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Those watching the live stream out the back online, please thank you very much and welcome. And people on site, you can make your way up here to the parade ring if we could as well. We might get, just might get Jamesy. That pop-up fell over. Oh, Laurie's got it. Okay, there's a few got it. Going from there, we've got Dane Pearce going to join me as well. I did see the great man Mark Hughes. Thanks very much to Woodlands that will be supplying some food and drink a little bit later on. I think that'll start coming through, so make your way up here and you'll have a beautiful lunch and a couple of quiet drinks. And thank you very much to the High Gain group as well, who are again supporting another of these sales here for Nutrien with the best presented, and also Better Vet providing some of the products there as well. There are 4 classes today, so good luck to those guys because they have got some tough picking. We've been able to see a few of those, Dane, as we've been going around. We've seen a few of the horses going around. This is going to be some nicely presented horses.
Certainly, Paul do a absolutely tremendous job. They've been busy out there all morning, all these preparers, getting these lots ready, and we really look forward to showing their stuff off in this ring in our parade.
Yeah, we will indeed. I think we're just waiting on the first one. I'm not sure how far away we are. We're good to go, boys. Whenever the first one will be presented for Aldebaran Park, this will be, I think they've got a draft of about 17 horses to go through Aldebaran Park, and the first one's going to be a King of the North colt, Aldebaran Major. Just waiting for him to come through out the back there, but been a pretty important part of the whole sales complex these days, like getting people, watching these online and also sitting there watching them in the venues. Every sale we've done this year, we've had these, and they're a pretty integral part of the Nutrien banner, if you like. Oh,
certainly, Paul, and so many people go back. If they're not watching live, they will go back, rewatch this footage, but it's equally important, and it's great to see these preparers. I think we're nearly parading all but 2 horses here today, so it's really good that they put their product on display here. That's what we're here for, and it's their chance to shine and show us what they've got for our Melbourne sale in 26.
Absolutely, and lot number 181, as I said, the first horse to come through here, beautifully presented colt by the team at Aldebaran Park. This is Aldebaran Major by King of the North, first season sire here. The first time these have been offered up out of the majestic Sunmare in Naked Majesty, who's done a terrific job. Second dam's terrific as well, but beautifully put together horse, and has that Vic bred voucher on as well too, Dane.
Yeah, certainly. There's so many of these incentives here worth mentioning, Paul. Your Vic bred Platinum here on this first horse, this colt, this King of the North colt from Aldebaran. First crop of the King of North, of course, 2026 yearlings. So, you got a new season sire here, and a really well put together, a really nice type of colt there in the lot 181, King of the North colt from Aldebaran.
Thank you very much to Danny and Mel, doing an awesome job, and Mr. Duncan McPherson's over there. I'm not sure where his offsider Ken Spicer is, but he'll make his way up there. We're just waiting on the second. If we could have, if you're the next horse through, if you could be waiting for us, that'd be good, because we've got a lot of horses to get through, guys. So, yep. Please come on through. This will be another of the King of the Norths. This horse here, Dane, very well-bred horse. This by King of the North out of Naughty 3 I'll go with. I'll let you sort of say anything different if you like, Dane. But
thank you.
Beautifully put together colt.
Paul, yeah, lovely. Another King of the North colt out of a dam here in Naughty 3 who won 8 and almost 250,000. She's already had a winner and a half to this lot. Another Naughty who has now won 5, had a 3-year-old win in 26. So there's really relevant updates here in our page here that the half in Not Another Naughty has had a 3-year-old win and won 5 now. As you can see there, the second dam was Miss Naughty by Nature. Ladies and gentlemen, you're eligible for all those incentives. Vic bred Platinum. And there is a lovely colt from the Cathals family, the King of the North colt, lot 182.
Yes, going there. Rightio, so I think we're going to go to, I've just got to go back, I think, 183. This is the first of the American Ideals. I said Woodlands are sponsoring the food and drink here. Well, this is the first of the American Ideals. There are 2 to go under the hammer this weekend, and this is a beautifully presented horse for Andrew Toolman out of the Grin from Ear to Ear mare in Nickel Mist. Dane?
Yeah, Nickel Mist, she won 7. The dam here, this lot in 66,000. She's had 6 to the track and 4 winners, including Delightful Nikki, who's won 4. Nitro Nikki on the page there were 5. There's also the dam of Platinum Dancer, who's had a win. Beach Babe Nikki's there with 2 wins. Nuclear Nikki. So from a good family here, and a really good producing family. Lovely colt there, American Ideal. Really typey, lovely light in his feet colt is your lot 183.
Beautifully turned out by the team at Grand Lodge and Monique Burnett going through there now. Just trying to get some marshals out the back to help this along. I think we're going to have Blanche Poole coming in right now. She's coming in with a bit of gusto too, and loves the best presented Blanche. She goes all out. She's dressed to the nines. Even got a tie on today, so well done, Blanche. But this is lot 184, the Captain Crunch Bay filly out of Nikki's Delight, a Better's Delight filly, and of course some pretty big updates there for Captain Crunch, doing a great job just recently, Dane.
Yeah, you've got a half here to Dominus Factum, who won 19 and almost 200,000. Also Go Without, who's had 4 wins. Halves to this lot. Very well presented filly in the first Rhiannon Park draft by Captain Crunch. All your eligible sales incentives are Nutrien Sales Classic, Vic Bred Platinum. So a really lovely type of filly there, and the first of the fillies here for the Melbourne sale, the Captain Crunch filly from Rhiannon Park in your lot 184.
Yes, indeed, and well turned out. And thank you very much, Blanche, for going that extra yard. I tell you, she's got a few people on the hop. No hat tonight, though. She had a beautiful hat last year, and we never know, we might see one later on, but does have a matching ribbon at the back. Something I don't sport very often, Dane. Lot 185, Elite Stride. Great to have Emilio and Mary's Rossetti's horses here. And the big fella, Darren Ray, presenting this horse beautifully. He's been at most of our sales as well, and done an awesome job. Was at Bathurst a couple of weeks ago. This is out of the Cantab Hall mare in Nightingale Stride. Brilliant family. Chris Lang and Sonia are over the side there with Courage Stride, one of those forgotten horses. A beautiful horse himself, Dane.
Yeah, really good family here, and a lovely, really lovely type of filly here from Emilio Mary here. As I said, a half to Courage Stride there, Monarch Stride on the page, Impact Stride. So really relevant family here. There's an update there with Impact Stride as well. But, you know, a really, really good page here, eligible for all those incentives. Really lovely type and a lovely nature in that 185 filly.
Yep, absolutely. And I think the team from Medowie Lodge have won a Best Presented this year as well, so they're going all out again here, though. Darren will be back a bit later on. They got one very late in the sale. Andrew Tomlin, he's already presented one. That was an American Ideal. This one is the Always Be Mickey filly out of the Courage Under Fire mare in Nitro Nicky, and a couple of nice little updates there, Dane.
Yeah, you damn here, Nitro Nicky won 5. She's already had a winner there, and an update in my book there, and Platinum Dancer had a win in late 25 there. That's a half to this lot. Second down was Nickel Miss. She won 7. Bred Delightful Nicky, Beach Babe Nicky. Of course, here you've got a lovely filly, but eligible once again. Vic Bred Platinum eligible. A really lovely Always Be Mickey filly here from Andrew Tillman. This is your lot 186 filly by Mickey. Out of a dam there in Nitro Nicky.
No, Moni's done a great job with pretty early on in the parade, and she's already had 2 go through, so thank you very much, and thanks for everyone. We're now starting to speed it up a little bit. The next horse to come through is going to be lot 187. Welcome Gary Waitman. Haven't seen Gary before at these sales, but great to have him here as part of the sales, and he has bought a beautiful chestnut colt. Stands out, beautiful mane and tail as well. Tintin in America, the Auckland Reactor mare in Nuclear Nicky Dane, and looks like a real Auckland Reactor, this horse.
Oh, it certainly, you know, out of a dam here, she's had a win there in Nuclear Nicky. Second dam was Nickel Miss, 7 race wins there once again. Vic Bred Platinum, you got all the incentives to buy these horses, and here's a lovely racy looking colt there from Gary, the Tintin, the chestnut colt. That's your lot 187.
Yes, and beautifully turned out, and thank you very much for being here. They came to the barbecue last night, enjoyed the hospitalities, and I'm sure they'll come back and enjoy the Woodlands hospitalities in a little bit as well, sponsoring this parade. So great way to see a lot of these horses. Lower Long Farms, the first of their draft. I think there's 22 horses to go through under the Lower Long banner, and this is the first of those. The King of the North, of course, stood at Lower Long Farms, out of the Wishing Stone mare in On Your Mark, and this is a very, very good trotting family, mate.
Yeah, good page here. The dams are half to I'm Ready Jet, who won 29 and 811 odd thousand. I'm Set goes on the page. Deirdre's Pride. Once again, you got all those incentives, ladies and gentlemen. Vic Bred Platinum. And, you know, as you know, you're looking at the first 2026 yearling foals here in King of the North, and certainly doing a lovely job, and a really feminine, lovely travelling filly here in the lot 188 filly by King of the North.
A lot of trotters in this sale this year, and King of the North, I think, has got 13 or 15 of them going through, so we're going to be mentioning his name quite a lot in these sales. Well done, Becky. Parading that horse there. This is the first for Benstud. I don't think Benstud have had one go through today. Just waiting for that one to go through, but we're right. For Ashley Haynes, Ashley's got quite a few horses with a couple of different preparers this year, and this is a Dancing in the Dark M, stands at Aldebaran Park. Out of the Angus Hall mare in 1 Yankee Hall. Remus Phoenix is making this form look really good lately. He is flying, this horse, Remus Phoenix.
Yeah, two winning halves out of this same mare here in Remus Phoenix, who's now won 9 and, you know, almost 115 odd thousand. And the other half there's 1 6 and 82,000. So a mare here that's really very, very relevant. She's had 2 of the track for 2 to win there and winning well. Update there, More Moonlight has had 3 wins now down the page there, the second dam there. But that's a lovely filly there by Dancing in the Dark from Robert Haynes.
Oakbank Estate, offer the first of the Equerry D's. Beautifully bred chestnut colt. He looks terrific too. Out of the Ready Cashmere in Ornay. Ornay's done a good job at Place Stud. There's a bit of an update there as well, but lovely presented horse.
Yeah, well presented, lovely type there. The half's 1-7 and 56,000. That's in red, so it's an update. So it's really relevant pedigree here. Second dam was Sassy Pinevale, 117 and almost 200,000. Electrojet on the page there, as you can see. Gallen's Bliss bred also very well. All the eligibility there, of course. Nutrien Sales Classic, Vic bred Platinum here. So every excuse under the sun to come and operate on a lovely chestnut colt there from Oakbank.
Lot 192 for Jadinel and Brett Bunfield. This is the Majestic Sun filly out of the beautifully named mare Pants Up. She wasn't just well named, Dane. This horse was ripping racehorse raced by Gavin Lang, the late Gavin Lang, there for a long time, and done an awesome job. And she was a lovely mare, and this is a beautiful style of horse, very nice type of horse just in itself. Really
impressive type here, and of a mare that did do well. She won 12 in Pants Up there, the mare. So this is her first foal offered here, as you can see. Majestic Sun's done a great job here. Lovely filly here from the Bunfields. Really nice type. Beautifully grown, got that Vic bred voucher on the backside there too as well. But yeah, very well presented. Beautifully big, strong filly, and looks a treat. We're going for best presented here. Brett Coffey's bought out the White Nix. He's going all out here. He's modelling up the lot 193. This is the Pebble Beach out of the Art Major mare in Party Major. This is a cracking family, very good New Zealand family as well. But Brett's going all out. Yeah, great family and a really lovely type of filly here. You know, the second dam was Champagne Party. She won 14. Democrat Party's on the page. Republican Party now with 27 wins. 2025 New Zealand pace through the years on the page right up the top there. So really relevant. Tour Party has had 4 2-year-old wins. There's all updates there. I challenged him to do something silly, and of course Brett would do that, so it was very good of him. But huge thank you to Alabar as well, being great supporters of these sales from its inception. Durham Park, saw Jamie standing over the backside there talking to Mark Hughes, and of course this is a Bettor's Delight, who the King stands at Woodland Stud out of the Art Major mare in Perfect Sense. Beautiful page, just a lovely horse, Dane. Yeah, lovely horse and a really great page, Paul. 9 wins for the mare, 143,000 earnings. You've got a half. This is a half to Captain Perfect, who has now won 10 and 166,000. So really relevant. You know, you look at the second dam here, 150. She bred Turn It Up, Neurotic Prince, Treasure. Really good page and a really good Bettor's colt there from Durham Park to kick the draft off, lot 194. I think that Bettor's Delight Art Major Cross has just been proven time on time again. Just continues to get winners. I think the big fella, Leap to Fame, actually has that same cross last night, and we saw what a great job he did. That's lot 194. Lang Bloodstock, Hayley Lang's about to produce another of the King of the North. This is lot 195. This is out of the Muscle Hill mare in Queen Invasion. She was a Muscle Hill mare herself. She won 5. She won the Victorian Matchmaker Mile. She was a mare that I actually raced in the time. This is her first foal, Dane, and she's produced a ripper. Yeah, lovely type of filly here. Really parades well, Paul, and you know, from a very good family here in halves to this dam. And let me through Lord Liam, Sammy Charles, Miss Bullion Harry. Great family here, and a nice one to a really nice King of the North filly here in your lot 195. I didn't race this mare. I actually raced another one. This was raced by Chris Lang. I actually realised after I said it. So yeah, and I'm getting picked on by over there as well, but it's okay. They'll be fine. But good to have these guys on site as we're doing a microphone change. I gathered there, and the Ben Stud
team here. We've got lot 196 has come into the ring. This is the Captain Crunch Reach for the Till, Bardo, as you take over. Reach for the Till's an Art Major mare. This is her fourth foal to be presented up here, but out of that Twist and Turl King of Swing family.
Yeah, wonderful family, Paul. It's again, you've got a class filly there, but also most importantly, you've got that the voucher opportunity there too. But like you say, you go back through that family. She's done a wonderful job, 6 from 6 at second dam, and you've got a chance to get a mare that's 1 from 1 on the track. But again, have a look at type. I love talking about the type. And you've got a wonderful Captain Crunch out of an Art Major, gives you that cross there of Art's Place there, double cross, triple cross actually in the pedigree.
Captain Crunch presents beautiful horses. We're here to win the best presented for the high gain group, and this horse will be, I'm sure, in the thoughts there of the judge. Tough job being a judge, and of course got the yellow sticker on the backside there, which presents that this horse is Vicbred voucher eligible. So if you've got a Vicbred voucher or 3 or 4, you can use those to purchase that horse. Lot 196 there. 197 coming in is Aldebaran Pepper. I haven't been told otherwise. So 197 is this is out of Regal Pepperell. Regal Pepperell herself won $102,000 in stakes, and this is a beautifully presented horse.
Yeah, Dancing in the Dark, we've got a good run of these. Again, you'll just see the sticker is trying hard to hang on there as well, so it's also eligible for the vouchers. But yeah, the Majestic Sun safely kept cross there in this pedigree. Again, she's had one of the races, one to win. 11-time winner herself, the dam. But again, like we say, she's paid up for Bathurst, that trotting series there, as well as Vicbred and Vicbred Platinum. So again, Regal Pepperell, again, did a wonderful job on the track, but she's producing a really lovely type there with this filly.
Duncan's notes here, she's a stylish filly who has a quick learner and got a magic head on her. That is 197. 198 as Mel brings in the first. This is the first of the Walners to be offered up here in the trotting ranks. This is Aldebaran Raptor out of Aldebaran Revenue, black type. Breeding here, Bardo, and he's a real looker. Got a lot of leg about him, and yeah, he's a stylish horse.
Look, when you look at Walner, and we all know the service fee. You choose wisely which mares you go to, and it's obviously a mare's this dam's first foal. But again, she's the first foal, which is a great racehorse on the track. And as you can see back through that family again, the second dam, a 13-time winner and 5 to the races and all of 1. So performance there, but again, have a look in type there again. A rare chance to get into these Walners early. A really good example there, racy type, and has also been staked for the New Zealand size stakes there, most importantly too.
Intelligent, athletic colt, and that's a great way of putting him. That's 198 there. Just waiting at the next one will be coming through will be for Neville and Louise. By the looks, we might jump out of order. Just need to know what number's next, guys, if we could. 190.
199 it'll be coming.
Thank you for Michael Pangrazio. We'll just wait for this one. Sorry, Nev. Now we're good to go. This is the King of the North, sorry, out of Aldebaran Revenue. This mare has had 7 foals, 3 or older. 5 of those are raced. 4 of those have actually won, including Kiang Ignite.
Yeah, again, you've got a group family there again. If you go down through the page there, I'm Bobby again, 21-time winner now on that family. An update there again, won the Shepherd and Trotters Cup, the Group 3, and third in the Maori Mile there, the Group 1 recently. So again, a really current family. You look down there, that Belnige, again, 10-time winner now, won the New Zealand Northern Trotting Breeder Stakes, another Group 3. So really good group family there. King of the North, and the feedback on these King of the North has been fantastic. That they're breaking in well, lovely type, and again with that Aldebaran Revenue gives you again a good cross through the bottom side.
Go and watch a lot of these videos when you go back as well. A lot of the preparers have taken their time to put good pedigree videos up selling these horses, and that horse trots up beautifully. 202 we go to now for Harshal Investments, prepared by Lower Long Farms. This is a beautiful family here, of course. Poster Boy, Lauriston Bloodstock. I saw Bill and Ann wandering around there before, so he's presented a lovely horse here at the Art Major mare in Rogers Joy. And what a family this is, Mark, all the way back. But lovely type, real racy horse.
Racy horse, and I think if you look at that Leonidas, the Mac 3, so you're going through that same family. If you go back through Poster Boy, through Somebody Somewhere, Mac 3, and he went 148 neat. So you've got pace in the family, and it's a proven cross. He went on to win 1.4 million there on the track. So again, that cross seems to make sense. 17-time winner in Bella Joy. She's 10 to the races, 10 to win. all of those in under 2 minutes. So it's a real pace family. Vic bred pure, lower long bonus there as well. So plenty to race for, but again, you look at one that looks likely to run early. There's a really lovely poster boy.
And how sensible. Just walked around there beautifully for Holly and presented beautifully, and 4 white feet. Some people like them, some people don't. But if you like them, he's definitely got that there. I mentioned Loris and Bloodstock there before. Of course, they race poster boy.
This is a pretty nice filly here, Paul.
This is the Art Major mare, Rosie O'Reilly herself now. She's had 4 foals, 3-year-old and older. 3 of those have raced, 3 of those have won. And the Captain Treacherous has been named as well, Mark. So lovely family.
I'm going to say it's just a strong mare family. If you go back down through National Gallery, of course, Honolulu Bay on the family again. You look at the night shift now, Sun Beach Somewhere's now an update on the page as well. Important update there. It is Vic Bred Platinum and Vic Bred Pure. Obviously paid up for Bathurst and the lower long bonus. But again, have a look into that type. You've got that wonderful double cross of Arts Place. But Rosie O'Reilly gives you that Art Major Christian Cullen. And then Poster Boy gives you that Sun Beach Somewhere. So a wonderful potential as a broodmare afterwards too, mate.
We don't see Renee in the parade ring very often, so she must think something of this horse too. Don't you worry about that. So I'll get told off for that later on for pointing it out. But yeah, nice filly. Beautifully presented, walked around lovely. Yabby Farms have been great supporters of Nutrien from its inception, Bardo, and they offer up lot number 204. This is the first of the EL Titans we'll be highlighting today. Out of the Better's Delight mare in Roxy Maguire. This horse is pacing bred. It's got a beautiful family going back there, but of course Third Eye was by Volstead, who's had 4 wins, and purposely bred by Pat to trot, and has presented a beautiful article here in the parade ring.
I think again, type's absolutely impeccable there, but you've got that interesting cross, Better's Delight back through Christian Cullen on the bottom side. But you have a look at the predictability in there. That second dam 7 of the race is all of one, all in under 2 minutes as well. But again, on type, you just got a magnificent racehorse, an EL Titan, as you can see. But again, back through that wonderful families on the bottom side. And again, looking at type, he looks likely starter.
He does indeed, and beautifully walked by Glennie there, doing a great job.
Important.
Glenn.
He's New Zealand sire stakes paid up. He's also Bathurst Gold Crown and an update there as well.
Yep, he's got a lot going there. That is lot 204. So
205, mate.
205 is the next. This for Ben Stud Standardbreds at Pebble Beach, of course, son of Down by the Seaside. Is his first offering up here. This is how the Rock and Roll Dance mare in Runaway Celebrity. Important update there with the 2-year-old qualified at Melton on the 17th of March, Mark.
Mate, the Pebble Beaches, we've gone round and seen these at their pre-sale inspections. They've sold 115,000 earlier in the season in New Zealand, but again, I really love the type out of a Rock and Roll Dance presidential ball, and I know PJ does put a fair bit of time into how he crosses these up, but again, these Pebble Beaches, likely starter again, goes back through Celebrity Ball. Wonderful mare family as well, as you can see. A lot of updates on the page. Cardigan Dam, Let It Roll, Rock and Roll Magic in the family. Again, Vic Bred Platinum, so got the opportunity to use your vouchers here on this one as well. But a really, really lovely cross. Yep,
you mentioned all those incentives there before. Of course, we've got lot number 206, and he's eligible for all of those as well. This is the King of the North out of the CR Commando mare in Sassy Pinevale. Sassy Pinevale herself won $176,000 in stakes. She's had 4 foals, 3-year-old and older. 3 of those are raced, 2 of those have won, and a couple of little updates there as well with Padre as well. So good family, very current family, and a real racy type, Mark. Real nice horse.
Yeah, interesting there, just to make the note too, Padre, the pastor Stephen, is now a starter, has had 3 starts in 2026. So the family have all made it to the races. Sassy Pinevale, of course, a terrific mare in her own right with 17 times winner. An update there again, Vic Bred Platinum as well. So again, you can use your vouchers on this one as well, but paid up for the Bathurst Gold Crown Trotting Series, and there's also a chance there for you to get into a lovely King of the North there, colt that, again, the feedback's been fantastic.
Yep, and you're able to go back and watch these videos, watch these horses parade as well, and on the rewatch later on tonight in between Mildura Harness as you're going along. Elderbaron Sienna is the next horse up. This is lot number 207, an Athletic Bay filly, second crop of the Dancing in the Darks. This is the second foal as well, so great family, but goes back to that Mari Time, Mari Law, Happy Mari Son Donna family, Mark.
I'm going to say you look at the Maori family that gets just so prevalent in this second dam as well. She's had 6 winners there, 4 of those in under 2 minutes, but Maori time, of course, 420,000. Again, a really, really nice filly there. Dancing in the dark, but it gives you a good cross back through Muscle Hill and Sundon there on the bottom side. So again, a lovely paid up for Bathurst. It's also Vicbred Platinum, so the vouchers can take effect there as well. But again, on type, they're a really lovely type. And going back through that Maori family with Meadow Valley Star, an update now with 11 wins on the track now with the Hamilton Trotters Cup. And second in the Terang Trotters Cup there just recently.
Yep, and he throws a lovely type. That is Dancing in the Dark there. I think we've got another of the Dancing in the Darks. We've got a ring in the parade ring, but we do. Lot number 208 is the Dancing in the Dark out of the Muscle Hill mare, Aldebaran Shakira. Lovely filly again. That same family that goes back to that Sundonna family. She's only had, this is her third foal, and she's already had 1 to the races. Who's won 3 of those. That is Aldebaran Sue and 20,000 so far, Mark.
Yeah, again, similar family as we said. Again, paid up there as we said again for the Bathurst trotting series, but again, a Dancing in the Dark, Muscle Hill, Sundon Cross, as we say, Maori Time, Maori Law, Happy Maori. So it's again a proven family, depth of pedigree, and a lovely cross with the Dancing in the Dark back through Muscle Hill, Sundon.
Yep, it is indeed, and well done to Stevie. The boys at Nutrien, all the guys at Nutrien, doing everything to help get this parade done. And well done there. Nutrien Standardbreds, the Art Major colt we have here, lot 209 out of the Rock and Roll Heaven mare in She Envy. Mark, this is she's only had 1 other foal old enough to race, which is called No Luck.
Yeah, again, a family there again, as you can see. Done a lovely job there again. When you look at the Art Major, you know what you're going to get. You cross it with Rock and Roll Heaven. You'll see there 17 times that cross has been successful. Chevron Art probably the most prolific there, going around in 149 and 6 on that same cross. So again, paid up Vicbred and Bathurst Gold Crown as well, mate. So again, a lovely Art Major and cross back through Rock and Roll Heaven.
No, is indeed. Lot number 210 will be the next one through. Dennis Bice. I saw Bicey earlier. I haven't seen him here in the parade. He might be hiding away, but he offers up lot number 210. This is the Vincent filly out of the Rock and Roll Heaven mare, and she will rock. It's only the second foal. The first foal has actually passed away, but a good family going back there too, Mark.
Yeah, Vincent there again, he always produced a lovely type. She will rock, like you say. Her first foal did die, so this is the first living one there now for you. My Little Black Dress, the second dam's had 5 of the races and all have done a job there. Soho Tuxedo is an update now, gone 158 and 7 now, and 2 wins in 2025. The Tasmanian Golden Slipper Stakes was a winner there too. So you've got an upgrade. Vicbred Pure there, so does also qualify for your bonuses there on account of Yorkshire Park, and also paid up, as we say, presented there by Lower Long Farms.
Yep, and Dennis Bice is up there underneath the Nutrien sign. I saw him up there, so thank you very much, Bicey. Staffordshire Park, Neville Pangrazio, he's been under pressure here. This is the first of the Honour Streaks. Yabby Farms, Pat Driscoll is here as well watching, and I'm sure he's taken a keen interest in some of these horses by some of his sires. This is the Honour Streak colt out of the Sundon mare, and she's a Sundon with some pretty important updates. Of course, we all saw King Sahara last night over there, but Jillaby Ballerini didn't do herself any harm at all, running another slashing second last night, and well, she'll be in excess of $400,000 now in stake money. Great family, very current family, Dane, as we have a bit of a changeover, but yeah, lovely horse in himself.
Yeah, lovely colt here. Paul, also an update is Bathurst Gold Crown eligible also, so that is not in your catalogue. Bathurst Gold Crown eligible, but really well bred, but a really well put together colt here and very well presented.
Yep, presented beautifully. Neville's put the big sigh in just then. You better go out, Nev. Turn left, turn left. Neville was enjoying the walk. You won't get past Laurie, Nev, so good luck with that. Don't you worry there. All right, yeah, we have got, I don't think we've got that horse here. We've got lot 213. This is the first of the Volsteads to come through. This is the Volstead out of She's One of the Boys by Bryland Boys. So great family. Nathan Jack's up the other end here. He's had quite a few out of this family, and one of the Clan and Gunning, and then also a couple of others, Jackson Me, who offers up a few others in here. But a great prolific winning family with trotters everywhere going through it, Dane.
Yeah, good family here and a really well put together Volstead colt. Just an update there is Vic Bred Platinum also. That wouldn't be in your catalogue. So is Vic Bred, but also Vic Bred Platinum. So all the incentives to operate on these horses. And a lovely colt.
Plus the $5,000 bonus on top of it. So, yeah.
Oh, certainly.
If you've got one of those, you can purchase with this horse. So, yeah.
A lot of updates here. Maestro down the page is 115 now. Me and Zach's on the page here now with the 3-0 win down the page there, as you can see. So very relevant. A lovely colt there from Lower Long and the Bay colt in the lot 213 colt, the Volstead colt.
No, well done to Holly, and as I said, they've got a big draft here, Lower Long Farms, and they're presenting most of those. As of the team from Benstud, and this one on account of JJA Bloodstock. This is the all bets off, the only all bets off in the sale. So he's a son of Better's Delight out of the Sunbeach Somewhere mare in Show Me Heaven, herself a winner of 7 and a best time of 1:55.
Yeah, first foal out of this mare, and you've got your first crop of yearlings here by the all bets are off. Really well put together filly, stylish type there. Second dam here was Timeless Perfection. She had eight to the track and 8 to win, including Riquero Rebel, who won 16 and 450 odd thousand. Was Firebug, Plutonium Lady. Down the page here, we've got some updates here. Eternal Perfection, Tactically Perfect there with 2-year-old wins. So very relevant pedigree here. But a lovely feminine, lovely travelling filly there from JJA Bloodstock.
Yep, and Benstud Standardbreds turned them out and done an awesome job with most of the sales. Lot 215, Stacey Barker's about to bring in the EL Titan filly out of the Ready Cashmere in Show Me the Cash. This is her first foal, but the second dam, 9 foals, 2-year-old and older. 7 of those have raced, 6 have won. Vincent, Kianguchi, and then you've got Revelstoke, Belnige, real current family, really exciting family, Dane.
Very, very relevant here. Third dam was Maori's Glory, won 1,400 odd thousand. Vic Bred Platinum, Vic Bred eligible there, as you can see also. Really lovely, a lovely moving filly there in the lot 215 filly from Yabby Dams. Your EL Titan out of Ready Cashmere. Lovely type and a lovely mover. Definitely worth a look in your lot 215 filly. Also Bathurst Gold Crown eligible too.
Which is sponsored by Yabby Dam Farms and has had a stakes increase. So it's a very important update, that one there as well, that lot 215. Yorkshire Standardbreds. This is the first of the Pastor Stevens. And Pastor Stevens had a pretty good run. He actually won the 2-year-old again yesterday. So he's had 3 winners in the last week, this horse has, and doing a great job. So good timing for him. This is out of the Sundon mare in 60 plus. This is only a second foal. The first was a hook mare called Miss Mia. Then goes back to a great New Zealand family, including a horse called Lyell Creek.
Really good family here, but you look at what's in front of here in this Bay colt, the Pastor Stephen colt, really stamped very, very well. Lovely balanced colt, lovely on his feet as your 216 colt. Great page here. Really, really good, strong New Zealand families here. Amaretto Sun, Markula, Lyell Creek, just to name a few. You've got a former New Zealand Harness Horse of the Year there as well. Vic Bred Platinum. Lovely colt, well worth a look. That's your Pastor Stephen colt, lot 216 from Yorkshire Park.
As I said, he left a nice winner in New Zealand, a 3-year-old a couple of weeks ago. He's had 2 2-year-old winners so far. Scotty's over there. He enjoyed one of those wins and he's having a good look around at some of these horses going here. So great to have so many people here watching these parades, because it's great for the people putting the show on as well. We're going to miss... What do we got now, guys?
217.
217.
217, that's your Bay filly from Aldebaran. Right, Paulie, I'll pick the ball up. Aldebaran Sasha, that is your filly in the ring out of a dam there. Aldebaran Sky, who's had one to the track in Aldebaran Stalinsky, who's now won 11 and almost 100,000. Vic Bred Platinum, Vic Bred eligible. Lovely dancing in the dark filly, Paul, your lot 217 filly.
Yep, I apologise there. The black top threw me out because it is a little bit cold out there. I was looking for the Aldebaran Park red, and Duncan's over there sporting the hats. So, yep, well done to the team. They're presenting quite a few of these, the Aldebaran Park team as well, which is what we want. We want as many people to be able to see these horses as we can. Kelly Stewart Mitchell is about to enter with the lot 218 for Alabar Farms. This is the Captain Crunch filly out of the Real Desire mare in Smouldering Desire. Goes back to a pretty good family, Smoulder. There's a bloke at the end of the laneway there with a red hat on. He'd be having a good look at this. Sean McNulty, one of his favourites, Smoulder, was over the journey. So this is lot 218, Dane.
Yeah, lovely filly here. You've got 3 winners bred on this very cross. That's your Real Desire Captain Crunch cross, as you can see. Really good pedigree here. There's an update down the page there on that second dam that You Are My Wish had a 3-0 win in 26, won at Bathurst on the 8th of April. So very relevant family. Vic Bred, Vicbred Platinum eligible here, and a lovely crunch filly, very well stamped, well put together. A lovely natured filly is your 218.
Thank you very much to the team from Alabar Farms. The next one coming through, the team at Lower Long Farms are doing a great job. They're putting stickers on at the gate. They're making sure they get all of these horses going through, and I just had a sneaky look up. This is Raging Bull. Of course, this horse is eligible for the $100,000 bonus. That would be one of the stickers going on. It is also eligible for the Vicbred voucher as well. If you have one of those vouchers, you can spend it on this horse. This is the Raging Bull out of the Soho Champagne, announced place mare for Lower Long Farms and Nick Hooper.
Yeah, you've got 44 Australian New Zealand winners here for Raging Bull, as you can see. A half to Soho Angel, who's won 10 and almost 170-odd thousand. Bred Soho Honey Rider, Soho Charmer, who's had 3 wins in 26, so very relevant here. Vicbred Pure, that's an update in the book, is Vicbred Pure eligible. But there's one, of course, you got your lower long bonus, 100,000 bonus. Here's an opportunity on this lovely bay filly out of the Arts Place Dam in Soho Champagne by Raging Bull.
Yes, and walking around lovely. And well done for getting all those stickers on. Thank you very much to Lower Long Farms. That's 219. Lot 220 will be the first of the Sweet Loos, I believe, we're going to see today. And, of course, there's 4 Sweet Loos in the sale, 2 colts, 2 fillies. And the parade, the dinner and drinks that you're, food and drinks that you're enjoying here on site are donated by the team at Woodland Stud. This is the Sweet Loo out of the Sun Beach Somewhere mare in Sounds Perfect, out of that Perfect Life family. Amazing amount of winners coming through here, Dane. I'd hate to think how many there are. The second dam's 100% producer. Lovely horse, though, isn't it? Walking around.
Lovely family, but a really lovely article here is this Sweet Luke colt. Lovely light on his feet colt. Look at the halves of the dam here. Perfect class, perfect major. That's perfect. Rove Wave. Down the page here, you've got Major Secret, Beauty Secret. Also an update, Vicbred Platinum eligible there, Bathurst Gold Crown. So there's a lovely colt there for the Camerons in the lot 220. There's your Sweet Luke colt out of the Sun Beach mare and Sounds Perfect.
Lot 221 will be the next one coming through. Tanner and Yabby Farms are going to present this horse here. This is the Better's Wish out of the Ready Cash mare in Sounds of Cash. Now, Sounds of Cash was a Ready Cash mare, which is a trotting sire, but bred to pace, and she paced. She actually won $123,000, and she has produced her first foal here. Is a cracker and beautifully paraded by Tanner. Does an awesome job, the boy.
Yeah, first foal here, and by that sire in Better's Wish. Vicbred Platinum is also Bathurst Gold Crown eligible. That is an update here. Also an update, Jim Junkie. Down the page, one of the halves of the mares won 4, had a 3-0 win in 26, so plenty of red on the page, very relevant. But, out of a well-performed mare in her own right, and she's done a job here as a brood mare and produced this lovely filly in the lot 221 filly by Better's Wish.
Uniquely bred, but I encourage people to come and see Pat Driscoll. He is here, he's on site, so go and see Pat about why this horse was bred the way it was. And it's beautiful. Go watch the video too. Trotted out lovely, so beautifully turned out filly. There, that is lot 221. Lot 223 for Colin Godden, I believe, who we've got. Yes, is the well done, Colin, having 3 horses here. This is a Captain Crunch out of the Sports Rider mare, Sport Mental. It's only her first foal. She won 107,000 herself, but a good family going down there, Dane, but a lovely turned out horse.
Yeah, lovely turned out a filly here out of a mare that did well on the track, and she's going to produce as a brood mare. Second dam was Camwood Cully here, won 160-odd thousand. Vicbred Platinum eligible. That is an update there. Vicbred Platinum eligible, bred on the same cross as Easter weekends. New South Wales Riverina Championship runner-up in My Little Boo, the Captain Crunch Sports Rider cross here. A lovely filly there in the lot 223 filly from Colin Godden.
Yep, and well done to the team at Lower Long Farms. They've got plenty on, but they're going to parade 3 for Colin as well, so doing an awesome job there for that. Lot 225 will be our next one on account of JJA Bloodstock. Ben Stud Standardbreds are producing, and over the journey, Dane, you and I have had some trouble with some of these stallions' names, but I'll go with this one, Summer Come Lade. We will go with a son of Sun Beach Somewhere. This is out of the Live or Die mare, sorry, there I go, Stay and Play.
Yeah, lovely filly here, parades very well. Vicbred Platinum eligible also there, as you can see. Well-performed mare. He's had 4 to the track, Spoon the Moon, Danger Play, Out to Stay. All winners there, as you can see. Dams a half to Out to Play, 113. Paintball, Holly Stars on the page. And there's a lovely, really racy-looking filly, very feminine there, and a lovely traveller there. Your lot 225 filly, Summercom Lorde, out of the Live or Die mare in Stay and Play. JJA Bloodstock and prepared by Ben Stud. That's your lot 225 filly.
No, well done to the team there from JJ Bloodstock. Colin Godden is back, and Cole's over the back there watching his horses come through. This is another of the Captain Crunch fillies. This is out of the Sweet Lou mare in Sweet Miller Jean. She had one win. This is her first foal. She's out of that Sweet Jane family, goes back to a similar family to there before, and he's produced 3 horses for us, Colin, this time, and at this sale, and thank you very much to him. Of course, Vic Bred voucher eligible as well, Mark, and
yeah. Important update, Vic Bred, your vouchers can be taken up here again, like we say. The Captain Crunches, all of them just beautiful types there, aren't they? Again, a Bay filly there, a good crossback through Sweet Lou, Better's Delight, and like we said there, it's a lovely cross, and again, a lovely type, putting a wonderful horse on the ground.
It is indeed, and we've just got a little bit of a backlog, but he has been doing an awesome job. Captain Crunch has had 146 winners to date, up on my latest update as well. So going from there, I think we're going to miss Elderbaron Timmy. I encourage people to go and watch that video of Elderbaron Timmy. The team at Elderbaron Park have had doing plenty, but Alabar have got the next horse coming through. This is lot 229. Sorry, Mark.
Yep, that's right. It'll be the Art Major
out of the Rock and Roll Dance mare in Taste of Diamonds. You and I got to see this colt at the stables. Jack's not going to parade it. He's not brave enough to parade it, but that's okay, Jack. You run away, and Kelly will parade this horse here. So this is a bay colt out of a great family, Mark, with plenty of good horses all the way through.
Isn't it always a great sign when you see a mare's first foal, and that's the product that she's put on the ground? I reckon an outstanding colt there again. As we said, that Rock and Roll Dance in the pocket. Again, pedigree that seems to be really doing a wonderful job in the broodmare stakes there again. The second dam, Hill of Gold, she was a winner on the track herself, and she's also had 5 winners, under 3 of those under 2 minutes. The Gold Ace, good family, and again, you look back through the page, there's quite a lot of red type there again. Suns Out, Guns Out. In New Zealand, there always be Mickey's now an update. Lincoln Lou is an update, an important one there, Vic Bred Platinum, so you can use your vouchers here again. But for a mare's first foal, I think an outstanding opportunity.
I reckon we're going to go back one. I think Danny Thackeray, Kelly was saying she was puffing a bit before there because she had the run from up the back. I reckon Danny's going to be blowing a little bit. I think we're going to go back to 228, are we, Danny? We're just waiting to 228. This is Elderbaron Timmy. So well done to the team there. I reckon someone should ask Danny to say something. He might be puffing a bit now, but this is a Dancing in the Dark out of Elderbaron Takira, a Trixton mare. Trixton's done an amazing job down here. Beautifully turned out colt. Go and watch the video of this horse, Mark. I've seen the videos. He is just trotting to next week. His stride is amazing.
Really likely type again. We said the Dancing in the Dark's just a great representative of what the sire's done, but the Trixton Cantab Hall Cross seems to have worked there again. One of the races out of the mare, Aldebaran Tucker, is again, Helper's on the way. Is doing a good job there now. 25,000 he's put down in the in stakes, but again a Vic Bred Platinum, which makes him also eligible for the vouchers if you want to use them here.
Yep, and we're going to try and facilitate everyone. If you miss your order with the parade, don't panic. We'll try and get you through. We want to showcase all of these horses. I think we're going to go out of order again because this is 231. This is the King of Swing out of the Some Beach Somewhere mare in Tennessee Waltz. This is her first foal, Mark, but out of that Yankee Showgirl, Better's Delight. She's a Better's Delight mare herself, and then it goes down that classic Aston Villa family.
I was going to say it goes back to a fantastic family as you go back through the poster boy, obviously in the family, Yankee Rockstar, Beach Villa, again a really, really prolific family there for you. Some Beach Somewhere, King of Swing Cross. As you can see there again, a really good type there again on account of JJ Bloodstock, and for a first foal again, the dam's done a lovely job.
Froze a beautiful type, King of Swing. Please, if anyone can hear us out there and they're in there and they think they're going to miss their turn on the parade, don't come up. We'll take you out of order and we'll be able to work it out as we go through there.
Go backwards again,
to 230. Well done, Mel. Mel ran up there with Danny as well there before, but she's had 5 minutes to catch her breath. So this is a beautifully bred Walner colt out of the Going Kronos mare, Elderbaron Teal. Unbelievable world-class bloodlines we've got here, Mark.
Yeah, great opportunity. I think if you ever look through that second dam, just shy of $500,000 worth of progeny earnings on the page. So done not just a job, done a fantastic job. 9 of the races, 7 to win, but like I say, generated over half or just on $500,000 in that second dam. Has been staked for New Zealand sire stakes, this fellow. But like we say, a rare opportunity to get yourself into a Walner-owned son there, ladies and gentlemen. And I tell you what, out of that Swedish brand, mare there in Aldebaran Teal, again, a great opportunity there has been purpose-bred, and your chance to put that fella on your truck tomorrow afternoon.
Yep, and I will say well done to the team because that horse got trotted up as well. These yearlings,
Yeah, stake for New Zealand as well.
New Zealand size stakes, but these horses have been trotted up very quickly and doing a big job. I'm looking at Neville Pangrazio. He's been sucking in a few big strides there as well. I think him and Louise are doing an awesome job here. This is lot 232, another of the King of the North, the son of Warner. This is out of Tequila Bria, Bacardi, Lindy mare. She had 5 wins herself and $36,000, but goes back to that Murray family. Like this mare's out of Murray Sunshine, and another great family that we're able to produce here with these trotting ranks.
Yeah, important there. The first foal of the dam there, Tequila 7, the pastor Stephen, is now qualified in Maryborough. So the first one now doing a job, ready to go to the races. And as you know, we'd go back through Moonshine Linda, the Victorian 2-year-old filly of the year in her year, won $237,000. Important update too, has also been staked for Bathurst, this one as well. So King of the North out of a Bacardi Lindy Sundon. And like we say, the first one is now qualified at Maryborough, and a prolific family there again, but staked for Bathurst as well.
Neville's got a wry grin on his face. I think he's blowing a bit. I think he's going to be feeling tomorrow. But well done to everyone out there. Durham Park, Bruce Edwards is over there with Mr. Mark Hughes, and they present up here a poster boy, a colt out of the Better's Delight mare in Tequila Delight. This is her first foal, but of course that second dam in Ideal Priority, the dam of Spectacular, Idyllic, and so many other great little horses, Mark.
Yeah, again, the lower long bonus applies here with Poster Boy, of course. So you've got that plus Victory Platinum, so you can use your vouchers if you'd like to as well. Like we say, a good cross there. You put Poster Boy, which gives you that Sun Beach back through Better's Delight, Western Ideal, double cross of Arts Place. And again, 6 winners have been bred on the same cross there again, including the West Australian 3-year-old. I'm category 5. So it's again a proven cross, and again a cross that's worked when you see what you've got in the ring there. A lovely colt there by Poster Boy.
Yep, and parades and presented beautifully. So as he walks out with the ribbon in the back. Hawley's back. He's moonlighting a bit, Bardo. He's doing a few jobs. I tell you, he's wearing a few. This is for Gary and Melva and Kirsten Graham. This is a ride high. I think maybe the first ride high we've presented at today's parade. Out of 3 Secrets, a life sign mare herself, who's done a great job in the breeding barn.
Yeah, again, paid up for the vouchers there too. So your Vicbred Platinum there again, Ride High. Of course, a cross, and doing a really nice job, the Ride Highs on type. You can't fault them. Out of a life sign mare. So you've got 4 to the races now, 2 to win. Cap to the Max is now has had a start in 2026, the latest of the family. So again, the second dam, again, has done a lovely job as well. As you can see there, producing 16 wins there herself in Sister Dancer. And as you can see there again, 4 of her second dance progeny have done it in under 2 minutes.
No, and well done there. I'm sure a filly that a lot of people are going to be wanting to have a look at it here. This is the Tall Dark Stranger filly, Mark, out of the Captain Treacherous mare in Tough Tilly, $620,000. She was chasing around some very, very nice mares. This will be a must inspect for a lot of people, I reckon.
Look, there's a rare opportunity again. You see outstanding racehorses, and Tough Tilly, of course, came along at a time when there was an outstanding racing filly at the same time in Ladies in Red. But she's a Group 1 winner. She's also she won as a baby. She won as a 3-year-old. She won as a 4-year-old. So she was consistently went on and on. Again, you look at the family back through Centenario, Lightning Dam, back through Philadelphia. Man, the second dam's produced, the third dam's produced. The potential there is a broodmare later on. And again, I know Peter Judd says the Tall Dark Strangers, for him, he said they're a horse that are going to kick on in his mind. And again, he's really proud that he's put that one of their best first season mares to Tall Dark Stranger and done a lovely job.
The Ben Stud bred Boisterous actually won just recently because he was by Tall Dark Stranger as well. So Ben Stud Standardbreds.
And Vicbred Platinum, so voucher eligible too, mate.
And so is this next horse, which again for Ben Stud Standardbreds. This is the only Huntsville, and we saw what sort of job they did at Bathurst just recently. Out of the Art Major mare in True Colours, Mark, and just a terrific family.
Yeah, again, as you can see there, that second dam, she went round in 149 and 6 herself with 31 wins. Of course, she's produced the likes of Guaranteed. You go back through there, you've got moments like these, a wonderful family. But again, if you look at that Huntsville cross, we saw it there, Benny Setri, Group 1 Ben, now we call him. He had that win with the Group 1 there with Birdsong here only the other day, and it just proves timing's everything. The Huntsville's having 2 Group 1 wins there at Bathurst only a couple of weeks ago. Here's your chance to get a filly by Huntsville, and out of that lovely Art Major mare there, and again, a lovely type, lovely job she's done. Vicbred and Platinum as well.
Yep, Charter Rose, of course, was a champion mare herself. Oakbank Estate, they present up lot number 238. This is the King of the North out of Verberay, a Dream Vacation mare herself. This is she's had one file 3-year-old and older, or Freddie Rees I'll go with, who has had won 3 and $33,000 in stakes. Of course, you go back to that Valgardina family, Shadow Brilliant, cool little family actually, Mark. A lot of nice trotters. Lovely also to look at this horse. Beautiful colour.
And Verbici there again has now qualified at Melton there out of the Verbia out of the first dam. So again, you've got an update there. There's also Vic Bred and Platinum as well. But again, look at type again. That Dream Vacation daughter in Verbia. Again, a winner herself on the track. And she's had one of the races, one to win. And the second one, Verbici, is now qualified at Melton only on the 3rd of March. So again, current family, they're doing a job.
Propulsion, son of Mossel Hill, out of a credit winner mare in waiting room. I think Propulsion's oldest are 2-year-olds as well. And here's a lovely brown filly presented by Huey Cathels. This is a half to Sebastian's Waiting, who was sold through this sale just 3 years ago. So lovely big filly, beautiful and relaxed. Look at that walk on her, Mark.
Yeah, again, a beautiful type there, lovely Propulsion filly out of credit winner. You got a double cross there of Muscle Yankee, double cross there again, a Valley Victory, and again, American winner. So being crossed up there with purpose, and again, a really nice type, filly, a likely type there for mine. And as you said there again, paid up there for the Bathurst Series as well as is a Platinum. So again, the vouchers are eligible here. But again, I love looking at type, and I think you've got a wonderful type there.
Yep, Huey's supported 2 sales. He was in Sydney, last lot to go through in Sydney, and he's got 2 horses here today. So thank you very much to Huey. Gary and Melva Graham, we've got 2 horses in this sale, and they present lot 241. This is the Ride High out of the Better Than Cheddar mare in what a filly. Ride High himself's had 12 individual winners so far. I think 11 2-year-olds and 1 3-year-old winner so far, but also a Group 1 winner amongst that. And Dane, you can look at the pedigree page. Have a look at the size of this horse and the scope. Beautiful walk.
Yeah. Looks like a real racehorse, presents very well, gets around really nice. It's the Ride High colt. Great type, great conformation, a really good prospect here from Gary and Melba Graham in lot 241. You Ride High colt, Vic Bred Platinum eligible. All the incentives to operate on these horses come tomorrow.
Been a good boy too. I'm watching Kirsten talk to him as she's walking him around, and she's found herself a heavier jacket too, but he's actually behaving himself and very relaxed. And of course, Vic Bred voucher eligible, so if you've got one of those 5,000 or more vouchers, away you go. Lot 242 again for Durham Park and Bruce Edwards. This is another of the Ride High. We just crossed off on him just there before. This is out of the Better's Delight mare in What a Delight. What a Delight, been out of What a Hottie. You got Beyond Delight. Winners everywhere there, and thank you very much to the team from Durham Park for presenting so many lovely yearlings.
Yeah, good page here and a good cross. You got 3 winners bred on this cross here currently in Australia, and including your 2025 2-year-old Nutrien Sales Classic winner, Delicio. The same cross, your Ride High, but as Delight cross. Second dam was What a Hottie. She run 6. She's bred 4 winners. Beyond Delight, 13 wins, 324,000. Miss Serena, I'm Wesley, just to name a few. Vic Bred Platinum is Ride High comp from Durham Park that does present very, very well out of a Better's Bred mare in What a Delight, lot 242.
Lot 243 for Peter and Julie Lewis. I think we've got 3 Captain Treacherouses in this year's sale. This is the first one we're offering up. This is out of the Art Major mare and Without Guile. Without Guile has had 7 files, 3-year-old and older, 7 the race, 7 winners. Bondi Lockdown, the pin-up of those, but you wouldn't mind any of those horses all through that page, Dano?
No, great page. It's right up the top there. You know the cross that works, your Treacherous Art Major cross. 44 winners bred on this cross, and 16 of those $100,000 earners, including Tough Tilly. So very, and the same cross as Gulchar winner and Jewel Melody. So very relevant here. A really great page. You've got Bondi Lockdown, a half, who's won 23. Rock and Roll Eyes, a full to Discernment, who's had a 2-year-old win in 25. Second down was Innocent Eyes. She's a 2006 Australian Age Pacing Mare of the Year. So great family, very relevant. A lovely Captain Treacherous colt from Peter and Julie Lewis in lot 243.
Well presented by Zara, and I think you go your last opportunity to purchase a Captain Treacherous this year, so at least through a sales anyway. So Sweet Lou, I said there before, he has 4. He's got 2 colts. We've already seen the first one. This is the second one. This is how the Well Said mare in Without Hesitation. Of course, Sweet Lou is the Australian leading sire for 2025, and he's produced a lovely horse, nice walking horse here in a good style. And Holly's actually got the stickers in her hand. I think they might have fallen off, so if you're looking for the stickers, this horse is Vic Bred voucher eligible as well.
Yeah, you've got all those incentives, your Nutrien incentives, Bathurst Gold Crown, Vic Bred Platinum here. What you got here is a really lovely strapping colt from Sweet Lou. First file out of the mare, as you said, the mare's a half to Bondi lockdown who won 23 races. And over 600,000. Joey's Hangover, Rock and Roll Eyes. Good family here, but there you've got the sire that you know he performs, and a really lovely colt in a 244 colt by Sweet Lou.
Yeah, two colts are going to be on a lot of people's radars following each other there, being very closely related as well. Beautiful depth in this sale. Yeah, lot 245. This is the Art Major Bay Colt out of the Courage Under Fire mare in Without You for Lauriston Bloodstock. 2 foals, 3-year-old and older, 2 to race. One of those is won, and the 2-year-old has been named in Atomic Miss Mickey. So a bit of an update there as well.
Yeah, plenty of updates right through as well. We're checking, but here's an Art Major colt. Really, he's got the stamp of his sire here. Lovely, well put together colt out of a mare who did perform on the track, and she's producing in the broodmare pen there, as you can see. Third dam was Kate's first. She won almost 20 races. Brett Hurricane Stride, Maverick, Kate Black. Vic Bred Platinum, that's an update. Is Vic Bred Platinum eligible? But there's a strapping colt by Art Major. So well put together, very well presented. Really worth an inspection in lot 245 colt from Lauriston by Art Major.
We went Captain Treacherous colt, Sweet Lou colt, Art Major colt. We're going to go to a Better's Delight colt. This sale has got everything. Some of the best stallions we've seen down here in the Southern Hemisphere for a long time. And this is out of the Sports Rider mare. I think Sports Rider had 4 or 5 feature winning, was the dam, sire of the dam of 4 or 5 feature winners this week alone. This is the Better's Delight colt out of You Ask Ali. Beautiful pedigree page. Look at the horse. Don't look at the page. Look at the horse. You can look at the page later on.
Eye-catching colt. I saw him out there earlier, and he caught my eye. Your Better's colt, and out of a mare who's had 4 to the track, 4 winners. It's all relevant here. You've got a page here, Amarillo, Village M, Nostra Beaches on the page, Pixel Perfect, Soho Tribeca, Carla's Pixel. Here's a page and a pedigree, but there's the colt in the ring, the lot 247 colt from Alison Miles. There is an absolute rip snorter of a colt, the 247, the Better's colt.
Could be a good name for him, actually. Caught the eye. I like that name. And he is, of course, Vic Bred Boucher eligible. Allison wants to keep going around. I'm sure a lot of people would like to watch him, but he's making his way out there. That is lot 247. We go to the Trotters, Volstead. This is a bay filly out of the Bacardi Lindy mare in Xenia, presented by Brent Thompson. And of course, we know what sort of job Volstead's done, being the sire of Kiang Zahara, but so many others as well, and just doing an awesome job.
Yeah, well put together horse. 76 Australian New Zealand winners from Volstead. 2 winning halves here in Got You Feelings Now, who's won 7. Sky Bella. Very relevant here. You got Vic Bred incentives, Vic Bred Platinum. Here's one from Brent Thompson, a lovely Volstead filly, ladies and gentlemen. Well presented, carries herself very nicely. That is your lot 248 filly, your trotting filly by Volstead. Haven't
been a lot of those presented this year as well. So David Scott, he's over there. He'll be nervous now. He's got the arms crossed. We will get him to try and relax him a little bit while his horse walks around. But he is presenting here, the King of the North, out of Zipping Around. And Zipping Around is sire of 2 winners. Files 2 to the race, 2 to win, Zipping Volstead and Billy Zippin, but beautiful filly, very nice walking horse here.
Yeah, a really lovely looking King of the North filly here. You got on the page here, you got a 2022 Australian Trotting Broodmare of the Year, an Elusive Charm. This is at a bid 1.8 and over 200,000. So really good pedigree. You've got your first crop of yearlings here by King of the North, ladies and gentlemen, and they were very well performed in America here. And here's your opportunity to get some of these new season size here, and a lovely filly put on the ring by King of the North from David Scott.
Yep, and well done to the team from Aldebaran Park. Staffordshire Park, or Neville and Louise Pangrazio, and a few of the other family members are doing an awesome job. We have got the Art Major colt. Now, I've seen this horse in the box. Scotty doesn't want to leave the ring just yet. Now he's off. So like number 250 is going to come into the ring now. This is the Art Major colt out of the Falcon Sealston mare in a few dollars more. Lovely family, a lot of winners going through there. Ivana by the Seaside, Cashflow Cassie, Worth Extras had 1 win as well, being by Lazarus. So some nice updates there. Lovely style of horse.
Yeah,
Nice
a
horse.
real art major type, Paul, and bred on the same cross as the Bus. There's been $1,600,000 earners bred on this cross, as you can see there. Vic bred Platinum, so all the incentives to operate and buy these horses. Second down was a penny spent, 114, but a really well put together colt in your lot 250 colt from the Pangrazios. The art major Falcon steals the cross here on offer. Well put together, and a really lovely travelling big strong colt in your lot 250 colt.
You are talking about the horse and not the walker?
No,
No,
both.
the handler's a pretty well strong colt as well. He's doing a good job, and he's going to give me cheek later on, but that's okay. That's lot number 250. Got the Vic Bred voucher, $5,000 Vic Bred voucher on there as well, as he's about to leave the ring. Oh, yep, we're right. Sorry, 251 is the next one to come through. This is the Captain Crunch. Out of the Bettor's Delight mare in a Better Rose. A Better Rose has had some pretty important updates here, Dane. I'll let you go through those because I steal your thunder all the time.
34 winners bred on this cross, bred on the same cross as Brooklyn Dan, your 26 Group 2 Bathurst Gold Chalice winner. So relevant cross here. You've got a mare who won 4. She's had 4 winners, including Burton, Lily Lotus, Illustration, and Mount Barker Boy, who's had a 3-hour win in 26.
I think he's had 2. I think he won last
2.
night, actually. I could be wrong. Someone might be able to tell me if I'm right or wrong, but I think he won last night. So there's another important little update there for 251 with Mount Barker Boy winning last night. And, lovely horse, well presented. But, yeah, some really current form there as well with that horse, lot 251. Yep. Sorry, before we were getting stopped then. We've got lot number 252 to come into the ring, have we? Yes, we have. This is the Aldebaran Elisa. So this is a Muscle Hill mare out of by Dancing in the Dark. This is her first foal. She was a beautifully good racehorse, lovely racehorse, $72,000. She won the Kapunda Trotters Cup. And then it comes out of the Triple A, a Sundon mare, which is what you want when you're looking for a trotter. Sundon in that family as well, mate.
Yeah, really good prospect in the ring here. Vic Bred Platinum eligible also. That is an update. He's Vic Bred Platinum and also Vic Bred third dam bred. I'm a Gold Digger who won 39 and over 500,000 dependables there. Lovely filly by Dancing in the Dark from Aldebaran. This is lot 252, your filly, Aldebaran Amy.
They're presenting a filly a bit later on, and a lot of people want to look at her. I thought it was a different horse. It actually caught me a little bit unawares, that one. Okay, well, for Harshal Investments, we have got lot number 253. And what a maternal family this horse is. And, of course, being by Storm Inside. Storm Inside's had 34 individual Australian and New Zealand winners himself. Headed up by Storms Collide and Stormy Woods, but I think he's winning in America as well. But all that glitters as gold has just been prolific broodmare. 2013, 14 and 20 Australian Broodmare of the Year, and a massive opportunity, Dane.
It is. You're looking at a mare here that's bred 5 $100,000 earners. Bred Bling It On, Baby Bling, Bella Bling, Bletchley Park. Vic Bred Platinum here, ladies and gentlemen, out of a mare that you know has produced and a really good colt she's put on the ground here, and an opportunity in the lot 253 colt by the Storm Inside. Out of all that glitters is gold.
Yep, just winners everywhere. Bling It On, Baby Bling, Betcha, and of course that horse is also Vic Bred voucher eligible. It's actually Vic Bred Pure, that horse there. Larry Walls, I tell you, Danny Thackeray, he's not putting the steps in, he's putting the hard yards in. He's been running backwards and forwards, and he's got the Ride High colt that's about to come into the ring. I encourage people to go and watch all the videos, and you'll see some really nice types. This horse trotted out beautifully on his trot out video. He's a Ride High out of the Rock and Roll Heaven mare in All Fired Up, and she, of course, was out of She's Cullen. Winners everywhere. Lovely, lovely type, Dane.
Yeah, lovely, strong type. Vic Bred Platinum eligible here. A half to Ignite the Fire, who's won 7 and almost 100,000. Also, the other half, though, Note to Sarah's had a start in 26. Second down was She's a Cullen, who won 10. She bred 9 winners. Ideal Tyson. Sweetheart Bart's on the page. She's a treacherous. But there's a lovely colt. Strapping lad he is, the 254 colt from Larry Walls. This is the Chestnut colt by Ride High out of Rock and Roll Heaven. Daughter in All Fired Up.
Mark Barton's just named him Big Red, and I think that fits with the hats and the jackets, so he's actually got a name. But Peso going through the Aldebaran Park draft. Lot 255. Here's another maternal line filly that a lot of people are going to be sitting up and having a look. This, of course, is the Sweet Lou filly. Of course, Woodland's sponsoring the parades with the food and drink and beautiful sausage rolls there before. But out of the Fake Left mare in Amarillan, a broodmare Jet. Winners everywhere, Dane.
Winners everywhere, including 3 $100,000 earners. In fact, Village M 125, Nostra Beach, Miss Graceland on your page with 16. There's a page that's relevant. You've got Pixel Perfect down the page there, the 2018 Australian Broodmare of the Year. She bred Soho Tribeca Carlos Pixel. That's a pedigree, but I tell you what, that is a lovely brown filly she has put on the ground for your competition in the lot 255 filly by Sweet Lou and out of Amarillan. Vic Bred and Vic Bred Platinum eligible also.
And a once in a lifetime opportunity to buy something out of that family, and I don't think there'll be too many more, if there are any more opportunities to purchase out of that family. That was 255. 256, this is a Pebble Beach Bay Colt out of the Art Major mare in Amelia Rose. Of course, Amelia's Jewel, controversially been named. I think a few of the Galloping people are a little bit upset about that, but this is out of Amelia Rose. She's had the one-folder race, one winner, and of course that is Amelia's Jewel, but goes back to that Benny's daughter, Ben Elise family. Great family, Mark, and beautifully turned out.
Yeah, it is, and goes back through second dam. Of course, Benny's daughter, she had 4 of the races and all of one. Fury Dan, King of Hearts, a couple of those. And again, you go back down through the page. Importantly, there is Vic Bred Platinum, so he's eligible for the vouchers there as well. But again, you look at type again. Lovely colt there. Good cross with Pebble Beach back through Art Major. Had New Zealand's Sun still up to 115,000, but again, a really lovely type there on account of Ben Stud.
I'm going to say yes, Mark, because unfortunately I wasn't listening to you. For Yabby Dam Farms, this is lot 257, third of the Wilderness to be presented in this parade so far. This is out of the Love You mare in Arbo. This is her second foal. The first is a 2-year-old and coming along very, very nicely. But yeah, what an opportunity here, mate, to buy a Walnut filly out of a Love You mare.
No, again, it's a walnut there out of a Love You back through Sunderland. And again, we talked about the opportunity there. You've got a wonderful, wonderful filly. Love the type. Again, your rare opportunity. You're getting into a real group winning family there. Has been paid up for Bathurst Gold Crown, which is an update. And also the other one, just to remind you that it has been staked there also for New Zealand size stakes. But again, if you look at the family there, you go through that. The second dam, of course, with the 2002 New Zealand Trotting Filly of the Year. So you've got a wonderful family. She's left 9 winners there, including I'm a Bourbon Girl there, again, Ballyronan, their prolific winning family.
Goes back to that Lyle Creek family, that is lot 257. Good Time Lodge, they've got lot 258. This is the Orlando Vici out of Archangel, a Father Patrick mare. Now, there is an update here. Orlando Veyron raced yesterday and ran second. Terrific second after sitting parked as well. So only had the 2 foals. This is the second one. The first one raced yesterday, sat parked and ran second on its debut and was a terrific run. I know the owners are wrapped, so pretty important update, Mike.
Yeah, again, it's paid up there again, we say, for the that New South Wales Breeders' Challenge as well as Victoria. But again, you've got the chance to use your vouchers there again, but again, back through that Calder family. I'm getting Calder, the second dam, of course. Done a wonderful job, but again, lovely type there again, beautiful filly there, and a good opportunity there by Orlando Vici.
Must say well done to the team from William Inglis as well, keeping this arena clean. It's not an easy job, doing an awesome job. For Ben Stud Standardbreds, we have got the Sweet Lou. This is the last of the Sweet Loos that'll be offered up in this sale. This is the Sweet Lou filly out of the Presidential Ball mare in Ark Munro, and I think Dangerous steps out tonight at Mildura in the Mildura Cup. This is a full sister, so yeah.
Important to note too, there you got that Sweet Lou cross out of Ark Munro. Dangerous is the full, obviously. Yep. So Dangerous, and now a winner of 12, has had an update now and has won 259,000. So here is Dangerous's full sister. Done a wonderful job putting that one on the ground, as well as you can see, Presidential Ball back through the family, and again as Vic Bred Platinum there again too. But yeah, I'm going to say you can see a Dangerous cross there is one not to be missed there too, and again another representative of the Woodland stable with Sweet Lou.
It's not a dangerous cross, but it is a dangerous cross, so go there. Wayne Loader and wife Julia, they present the Raging Bull out of Artistic Pleasure. She herself has had 4 live foals, 3-year-old and older, 2 to race, 1 winner, that is Mickey's Pleasure, but goes back to that Kept for Pleasure family, and Vincent and Maya Mackenzie keep on rocking. There's just winners everywhere through this family. This is lot 260, Mark.
Yeah, Vic Bred Platinum again, so you got the vouchers there, but again the $100,000 lower long bonus as well. As we said there again, a wonderful family. Kept for Pleasure, that second dam has just done a fantastic job. You've got the same family as Mike Mackenzie. You've got plenty to look at there. And Raging Bull, we saw an outstanding type in Sydney that met the market really well. And again, he's done a wonderful job stamping this Art Major daughter there with a safely kept cross, a likely pedigree to win.
It is a colt. I just, when you said that, I was like, he is a colt. So, yeah, lot 260. Lot 261, this is for Alabar Farms. This is the King of the North Bay colt out of the, terrific mare. She's been a great mare for the Nutrien sales catalogue. This mare, Bardo, Aspiring Eva with Valtino, I think was a Winter Woolies graduate, then been sold a few more times, but I was reliably informed by a very astute man that you've got to watch the trotting video of this horse. He was really keen on this one, B Coffee.
I'm going to say, you look at the way he gets over the ground, this fella. He's a lovely mover. As you can see, Valtino there in the family as well, now up to $211,000 on the track. Again, you look at type King of the North. They're doing a wonderful job. Double cross of Andover Hall, and again, as you can see there, is par Vicbred Platinum. So you get the voucher options there as well. And Royden Muscle there, an update on the page now, is now an 8-time winner and a $100,000 earner.
Lovely big scopy,
lovely type
head on him there as well. So we've got a little bit of a Tanner. We might just get you to stop for 1 sec, mate. Just no, you're right. You can keep coming now. We're going to skip through. We'll skip through a couple, have we? What
264, mate.
264. Thank you. Is Yale Titan out of Ballyronan. They'll love you. I think we might go back one in a second, but this mare has had 2 foals. One has raced, that being Kiang Sadie, bred along this same cross, being by What the Hill, a winner of 3 herself and $14,000 in stakes. Great family going back there. Lovely, lovely type.
Yeah, paid up also for Bathurst and has been staked also for New Zealand there. For anyone looking to go back over the ditch, you've got, again, a wonderful type there. Good cross there, the Yale Titan cross back through Love You and back through to Sundon. But again, a big upstanding filly there, real racy type there again, beautiful bodied filly. And like we say, staked for New Zealand and Bathurst also.
Now, I think we're going to 265. Yep,
265 it is,
yep, okay, right. So we've missed one, unfortunately, there going back through. But this is the Better's Delight colt out of the Art Major mare in Bamako, Marley. See the stars with some stake updates there, Mark. But terrific mare herself, doing an awesome job. And 4 foals, 3-year-old and older. 3 have raced, 3 have won, and then won't stop winning just yet.
Probably the one thing I'd say there's a really nice horse that won again last night in New Zealand, is on the same cross, horse called Leap to Fame, where you cross Better's Delight back through Art Major. So that's proven that it can work. 141 times that cross has worked, and 50 times it's produced $100,000 or more in earnings. So again, the cross has proven to work. You've got Bamako Marley. Again, she ran early. She won a heat and the final in the New South Wales Pink Bonnet herself, so she was an early runner. And as you got there again, stake for New Zealand sire stakes, paid up for Bathurst, and you got wonderful type there again. Art Major back through safely, kept there again too, Paul.
Yes, one of the fillies of the sale, another filly that's going to get a lot of people sitting up here. This is lot 266. All Swedish bred. First time an all Swedish bred horse has been offered in the Southern Hemisphere. This is by Calgary Games out of Aldebaran Bardo. Beautifully filly presented here for the team at Aldebaran Park, and she's a lovely, lovely filly, mate. We've seen a bit of her, and she's a beautiful filly to be around, and really got something about her.
I put the kiss of death on this one. I absolutely love this filly on type. I love the way she moved. We've seen her a few times now, but again, that Calgary Games, there's a chance to probably leapfrog if you want to get into this family. Here's your first and only chance in Australia to get into the family. Full Swedish bloodlines there for you too, but again, if you look at the type, the conformation, that lovely hip, I dare you to fault that filly. I reckon she's an outstanding opportunity here tomorrow. Someone needs to take her home. She's paid up for Bathurst. She's Vic bred. You can use your vouchers if you like, but you really adore that filly.
Lovely filly, beautifully presented, and you saw how she walked around there then. Got the pink and black headstall on. That means we've got a Lauriston Park bloodstock horse in the parade, and this is a bay filly by Poster Boy, the Art Major mare in Be My Baby. That goes back to Smirian Desiru family, Mark. This horse, of course, is eligible for the Lower Long Farms and also Vic Bred voucher eligible as well.
Yeah, so she is Vic Bred Platinum and Vic Bred Pure. There's, as we've got, eight winners have been bred on the same cross. We said there before, Poster Boy back to Art Major. Gives you triple cross there of Abercrombie, a double cross of Art's Place there as well. And as you can see, the Lower Long Farm bonus paid up, as well as the Bathurst Gold Crown. So paid up and stake for everything, but again, a really nice type there. And then you've got Crackle and Pop, which will be the full brother, is now being named. They're a 2026 2-year-old, so ready to go to the races.
Yep. Absolutely. This is the next one to come through is lot 268. This is the American Ideal colt out of this Some Beach Somewhere mare in Beach Garden. 2 colts offered up in this sale. They're real types for the team at Woodland Stud. Beach Garden herself, of course, 135,000, but she's had 2 foals to race. Both of those are won. Better Beach and Kiang Renegade. Mark, I'll let you do the updates just recently, but lovely turned out colt.
Again, getting rarer opportunities to get into an American
No
Ideal.
more. There's no more. This will be the last one offered up in the...
What I'd also say is if you can look past those pink boots that are leading the horse and just look at the way this horse actually gets over the ground. Again, he was one of the ones that he's an eye catcher. He's just got a lovely, lovely type. The way he moves, I reckon he's an outstanding horse. Go and get him out and talk to the guys at Durham Park because, again, he's one of the ones I did put my kiss of death on also. I really love the way he moved. But Beach Garden...
Kiang Renegade won at Bendigo on Wednesday night, so very current family continuing to win. Lower Long Farms have got the next one. This is an Art Major filly for Lauriston Park Bloodstock again. Renee's in the parade ring again, so the team are doing an awesome job, Lauriston Park. They've got a heap of horses going through. This is out of the Sun Beach Somewhere mare in Beach Music. Of course, goes back to that musical delight family, mate.
We talked about it there again. Here's a chance. You want to get into these wonderful families. Here's your chance to get into a Beach Music. If that's what the first foal is out of that dam, again, you look forward to the next one that's coming. But again, it's an own daughter of the great musical delight. Of course, a winner herself at 250,000. But they've produced Rip, Sure Thing Captain, Young Rooster, back through Top Tempo, the third dam, Speak No Evil, Queen of Pop, Just Hope. Chart Topper, Vic Bred Platinum. Again, there's again residual value, a real brood mare, wonderful, wonderful mare family. You need to go and get her out and have another look.
Beautiful looking filly there. Lot 270, I think we've got coming in. This is the Ride High. This is a Ride High Bay colt out of the Better's Delight mare in Illawong Bella, of course, out of Our Near Attack Bell, and we just had Durham Park come through there before, but Sweet Bella, of course, was purchased back, and you've got some important information.
Yeah, just important there today. We do have from Alabar just a vet report. There was some on the left hind. They did take some subcutaneous soft tissue swelling, and there was a removal of that lesion. We did not involve any underlying bone. So we do have a hold of vet certificate, but Brett just said make sure that was announced. It has been done, but go and talk to them. Again, a really, really nice ride high out of a Better's Delight back through Western Ideal. Lovely type there.
Pink boots, white boots. We've got all boots coming out here today. Wayne Ronan, we have got lot number 270. This is a Stay Hungry colt. I think the only Stay Hungry colt in the sale. Out of the Better's Delight mare, and what a mare she was in. Better Down under the winner of $135,000 in stakes. 4 foals, 3-year-old and older. 4 of those have won. Miss Australiana, Better Sweet Victory, Topsy's Bling and River Storm have all won. Of course, just recently River Storm has won. Then you go back to Trebler. When I was a bit younger, Dane, they always told me you wanted an Albert mare in your family, and you've got that opportunity here with this colt. It's a great family, continues to leave winners everywhere. Lovely type of horse, though, as well.
Yeah, great type, and a full to River Storm, as you said. Trebler, Ideal Lifestyle, Vic Bred Platinum. It's a well put together colt, well worth a look. That's your 271 colt from Wayne Ronan, your Stay Hungry colt.
Hayley Lang and Lang Bloodstock are presenting lot 272. This is the King of the North. Betty Hall, Bay Colt. Of course, Betty Hall's done a terrific job herself. 2 foals, 3-year-old and older. Both of those have raced. Both of those have won. Mr. Blindside, and I just called to say. And then goes back to the La Cucaracha family, which, again, that one of those families everyone wants with their trotters.
Oh, for sure. You've got the locomotives on the page. Dance Craze, Mataderos. So relevant, the locomotive with 25 wins, 635,000. So you've got a really good opportunity here. You've got a mare that's really produced here right through the page, and a lovely, lovely colt by that new siren, King of the North. From Lang Bloodstock, Vic Bred Platinum eligible, well worth a look. Your lot 272, King of the North colt.
I think hats off to all the presenters with these horses parading. We haven't had one bad one. They've just been, I'll probably moz this now, but all walking through beautifully. So well done to everyone there. Alabar Bloodstock, they have the next. This is the Bay Colt by the Storm Inside, the second offering of the Storm Insides. This is out of the Art Major mare in Caitlin Clark. She's had 2 foals, 3-year-old and older. Both those have run. Tough Shaz and On the Storm, of course, being a full to this colt.
Yeah, a full to this colt, and you look through the pedigree here. The second dam bred Moto Premier 120, Rakiro Rocket. You look through the page, you've got a really good New Zealand family here. You've got Crusader, Media, right through the page there. Art Major mare. You've got 4 winners bred on this cross, including New South Wales Derby and Victoria Derby, Heat winner and Storms Collide. Well worth a look, Alabar Colt by the Storm Inside.
Lovely horse, just walking past, isn't he? Just, yeah, beautiful colour and just walked past lovely there. So looks like Cal's going to do the dash across the parade ring. So no commenting on her running style. You're not allowed to pick on it in any way. But this is lot 274. This is the Better's Wish Brown filly out of the Sunbeach Somewhere mare in Capiro. She's had 3 foals, 3-year-old and older. All of those are raced now. All of those have win with the update of Like No Other.
Yeah, plenty of updates here. A full sibling here, and Like No Other has had a 3-year-old win in 2026. You got a lovely Better's Wish filly here from Alabar, out of a mare who's really performed here. Vicbred Platinum eligible there, as you can see. You look down through the page, the third dam perfect profile bred Art Major, perfect art there. So here's a family of champions and a lovely filly that really just structures stuff very nicely here. She's had 3 to the track and 3 to win there and in this mare in Capiria.
Yeah, as indeed, and well done to the team from Alabama, making sure all these horses get through. It's not easy work. There's so many preparers down there doing an awesome job for us, and that is lot 274. Lot 275 on account of Yorkshire Park Standardbreds. As that filly goes out. This is the Pebble Beach Colt out of the Art Major mare in Carrera Mystique. This is her second foal. The first foal was a 2-year-old, was offered up last year at the yearling sales here.
Yeah, you got a good opportunity here. Art Major bred mare here, and by this new sire that you're seeing the first yearlings here offered at the sales this year. Really well put together, strong colt here from Yorkshire Park, the Pebble Beach Colt. Third dam was Fern Glenn, who bred Mahia Lord, Lavros Glen. Vicbred Platinum eligible. You get all the incentives to buy these horses. Vicbred Platinum Gold Crown eligible, plus all those Nutrien incentives. There's a horse that's really well put together, travels very nicely, and certainly a really good prospect here. The Bay Colt from Yorkshire Park by Pebble Beach, at 275 Colt.
Thank you very much to the team there at Lower Long Farms, and yeah, we keep wrapping these preparers. Don't forget the team here at Woodland Stud as well, supporting this bit of the food. You've been able to sample a little bit of it, Dane. I haven't been lucky enough to get as much into me as I can, but well done to the team there for supporting this parade. Lot 276, this is Aldebaran Luke by Dancing in the Dark out of Charming Lavra. He's a racy type and will mature into a really nice horse, and I think that fits him. That's Duncan's notes, and I think that will really fit him with this colt.
Yeah, well put together colt here. Really, he covers his ground nicely. Out of a really good dam here. She's had 2 to the track there in Eaglestone and Cloudy Canyon here. A mare that performed on the track, and she's performed in the broodmare arena as well. Lovely colt by Dancing in the Dark, out of a good mare. Vicbred Platinum, Bathurst Gold Crown, all eligible there. So we're definitely one to watch, and a well put together colt. And you're like 276 colt by Dancing in the Dark.
Yep. I think we have the only Classic Connection about to come through the sale. Of course, Classic Connection was on the board early last year. He's already on the board this year with a 2-year-old winner for Joe Pace. And this year is the Classic Connection Chestnut filly out of the Wing Cries Mari mare in Cloud Chaser. Cloud Chaser's done an awesome job. David Scott's took off actually, but cruising around, Thunderstruck, sky's the limit. Winners everywhere. Lovely family, very current family, really nice bloodlines.
Nice type. Yep. Lovely mover, 7 winners and halves to this lot. So you know you've got a filly here out of a well-performed mare who's really done the job. She bred the Australian 3-year-old trotter of the years there, as you can see. Really relevant, but a really lovely, well put together filly by Classic Connection from Brett Thompson. Very
mature, very sensible. Watching her walk around there, just doing a lovely job. Got the pacing and pink vest on too there. So don't forget that coming up in the month of May. Very close. So Russell Thompson over there keeping a close eye on her. Pauline's on the phone. She's not talking actually, she's just watching as well. Gets a bit daunting, doesn't it? It was my fault because I said we haven't had anyone, but just walking through the tunnel. They'll walk through there tomorrow. It's a bit easier tomorrow though because there'll be a mate at the other end, so they know they can go through, but they do a good job. That's lot 279 is the next one we've got coming through. This is the Art Major out of the Better's Delight. What a cross that has been over the journey. Just continues to leave winner after winner. Of course, this is the Bay Colt presented by Alabar Farms.
Yeah, here's the cross here, the Art Major Better's cross here in the 279 colt from Alabar. 206 Australian New Zealand winners bred on this very cross. $100,000 earners. Out of a mare here, she's already red winners. Always Dancing, Savoy Ballroom. Lady Dancers on the page, the second dam. All the eligibility there, Vicbred Platinum. There's an Art Major colt out of a really well-performed Better's mare. Certainly, you know the cross that works, and really bred a type here and really thrown the Art Major type there, and a lovely colt there from Alabar in lot 279.
pedigree pages mean a bit. When you watch these horses walk around, go back and watch them again, thank your form, and there'll be no worries there at all. Wayne Ronan is over here. No, he's took off, but he was here like 280 as a tall dark stranger at a common courtesy. This is a lovely filly. I got to see this horse, get the photos and videos presented by Monty Burnett and the team as well, and just a lovely turned out filly, Dane.
Yeah, lovely filly here by that tall dark stranger sire. Mare 1-7. This is her first foal, so an opportunity to get in early here. Second down was Helen's in Paradise, who had 2 wins there. She bred Joe Got Rolled. Trebler's on the page there. Ideal Lifestyle, Kajafi, Better Down Under, Miss Australiana. So some a really good solid page right through, and all those eligibilities there for those sales incentives. A filly from Wayne Ronan, out of a Tintin daughter in common courtesy by Tall Dark Stranger, lot 280.
You can tell Wayne comes from Ballarat. He's walking around in thongs. I reckon be the only person around. Don't worry about the shorts. He's got the thongs on. He's got the thongs on. Greg Fusinato is here, and Fusinato Bloodstock offer up the Stay Hungry. I said there was only one. There's actually 2. This is a black filly out of the Better's Delight mare in Cyclone Betty. What a job she has done. 7 live foals, 6 to race, 6 winners. Oeki Beach, Brooker's Bowl, Valentine Brook, just ridiculous, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, you got Cyclone Jenny on the page there. She's had a 2-year-old win in 25. All the eligibility here, Vic bred Platinum. You got a Better's mare here, and by that, fairly new, a sire in Stay Hungry. So you've got an opportunity here, a mare that's really produced, and she produced this lovely black filly by Stay Hungry. Well worth a look from Fusinato Bloodstock. You lot 281 filly by Stay Hungry.
Yep, thank you very much to Hayley Lang too for turning them out. And don't forget, best presented, proudly supported by the team here at Highgain, the Highgain Group, with Mitavite and Better Vet, also a little on the sides there. Here's a filly a lot of people are going to have on their radar. I've noticed Chris Lang and a few others sitting up and having a good look at this filly. She's by EL Titan out of the Majestic Sun mare in Cyclone Jetta. She's only had the 2 foals for the races, Tracy the Jet and Derek the Jet, both prolific horses. Look at the pedigree page, it's amazing. Have a look at the horse. She's all race. Go and watch the video, Dane. I was lucky enough to be there and do it, but just a magic trot of this filly.
Oh, looks and pedigree here. You've got Tracy the Jet, the 2025 Australia on 3-year-old trotting filly in the year, a half to this lot. You've got that sire in EL Titan, also Bathurst Gold Crown eligible. There's a racy type and a lovely filly in the 282 filly by EL Titan from Yabby Dams.
And presented beautifully by Glennie, and done a lovely job there. We've got to double up on the Yabby Dam Farms, and of course this is going to be another one of these high demand fillies. We've got quite a few in this sale, and this horse here is being by Walner out of the Muscle Hill mare in Dance Craze. What a racing mare she was. $551,000 in stakes out of the champion mare in La Cucaracha, Dane.
Yeah, champion pedigree here. You got a lovely filly by Walner. You got the first crop of yearling foals by Walner. You know how well they have been going. You got La Cucaracha on the page. 2020 Australian Age Trotting Mare of the Year. That's your dam here in Dance Craze. She's done it all, and now she's doing the broodmare pen. La Cucaracha, the Locomotive, Mataderos, Bathurst Gold Crown eligible also, Vic bred Platinum. Here's one of your highlight lots, the Bay filly from Yabby Dams by Walner, lot 283.
An amazing opportunity to purchase international bloodlines, that is for sure. Stacey Towers has been here for a little while, but she hasn't had the parade one just yet, but she's about to, and we have got the first for Wayne Schultz. This is the Vincent, the Grin from Ear Mare in Diamonds in the Dust. Dane?
Yeah, Diamond in the Dust. This is her first file there, her second file, sorry. The first is still going there. As you can see there, that second dam, she's a cool lady, but he's a cool Mac, who's now won 9 and almost 70,000. Aleppo ladies on the page. Casey John, Sky Tower, Knight and Georgia, Rock and Roller. Vic bred Platinum eligible. You got 3 winners bred on this cross, the Vincent Grim de Fear cross, so well worth a look here. And a lovely presented bay filly, lovely stride, and gets around very nicely.
Well done to the team here at Inglis too for keeping the arena clean. Stacey did the right thing and just stopped, and it's an unsung job, not a job everyone wants to do, Dane, is what I'm trying to say, but keeping it clean and done an awesome job. Stacey's going to be back. She's got 2 more to present, and she'll be back very, very shortly. For Rhiannon Park, I think we got Rhiannon Park. We've actually missed one. Yes, we have. 286. This is the Honour Streak out of the Muscle Mass mare in Kiang Duchess for Blanche Poole. I think Mark was going to tell me something, but he got sidetracked, realised he has to start talking, so I'll let him get mic'd up and go from there. Best presented, as I said, is going to be here by the High Gain Group, and I'm sure a lot of people will be looking at this beautiful, flashy bay colt. He's got a beautiful pedigree page. He's a real looker, though, Mark.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Just wanted to mention that Shepherd and Vet did do an OCD was removed from the right hind, so we do hold a vet report for that. Strong prognosis there, as the reporter says. But I just say you've got that in your information. But again, this is an Honour Streak, and the Honour Streak's just a beautiful type. But again, this fella, he's got a real look at me, blink to him. And as usual, has been beautifully turned out by Rhiannon. And as you can see, Muscle Mass on the bottom side gives you a double cross of Muscles Yankee and Valley Victory. But again, a really, really big, strong colt there.
I'm not against cheeky smiles. Blanche gave me one then, but I can't influence the judges, Blanche, so I'm sorry about that, but we'll keep trying. Lot 287, another of the Tall Dark Strangers for Nutrien Standardbreds. This is out of the Captain Treacherous mare in Duchess Ella. Goes back to that True Colours family before. She's only had the one foal. The third dam on the page was just a prolific brood mare, Jada Rose. She was a great racehorse herself and left a champion horse in Guaranteed. So huge opportunity here to get into a great progressive family.
Yeah, and again, Tall Dark Stranger, we talked about it before, has had some recent wins. He's now up to 25 wins now. And this is, again, the first foal out of this mare. They've done a lovely job there. Captain Treacherous cross with the double cross there of Art Major. But again, Guaranteed, as you see, Real Diamond. Vic Bred Platinum too, so has got the sticker there as well. You can use your vouchers here. But again, there's a lovely filly by Tall Dark Stranger. And again, has been purpose crossed back through the Captain Treacherous Art Major there.
If you've got one of the fixed catalogues, just be aware, the 287A on account of Ian and Angelica Attard being in a Stay Hungry brown colt out of the Better Delight mare in Alita. It's an update, Mark, but geez, a lovely horse. He's a good opportunity for someone to purchase one.
Yeah, look, at the Stay Hungry back through Better's Delight Arts Place, as you can see there in your notes here again, there's been 12 winners bred on the same cross. Same cross as London Baby, so again, proving that cross can work. But you go back through that wonderful family there, Bruise 'em, Cruise 'em, Crush 'em, Spank 'em, Thump 'em, Stomp 'em. It's a wonderful New Zealand family as you go back down the page.
Aren't they? Great names the way they come off.
They are, but again, have a look at the type there. Lovely put together fella there. A Stay Hungry, Better's Delight.
Yep, indeed. That is lot 288. Who doesn't want to leave just yet? Whoops, went past this one. This is sorry, that was 287. This is 288. This is the Ekery D Bay filly out of the Cocktail Jet mare in Elusive Jet on account of Yabby Dam Farms, and been great supporters of the Nutrien sales from its inception, Mark, and they've presented a really good draft of horses.
I tell you what, it's another great European family there. Again, a chance later on to get yourself into some of these wonderful international genetics. As you can see there, one of the races, one to win, and again, the second dam has done a wonderful job there. 7 of the races, 7 of 1. As you can also make an update, has been staked for New Zealand and has also been paid up there for the Bathurst Gold Crown over the Bathurst Trotting Series as well. But again, you've got Akiri D back through that Cocktail Jet family there, giving you that wonderful French family on the dam.
Yeah, indeed. It's a very exciting family and lovely
Beautiful
horse. Just a lovely horse.
Beautiful
That's the thing.
type, isn't it?
Yeah, you can sit here with your pedigree pages, and a lot of people are, but you want people to take notes and have a good look at them. And beautifully led by Tanner. I tell you, he's been very shy today, but oh no, he's starting to come out. He has his own couple of own handles too. Don't worry about that. You start following him on social media. Shawnee, you've got to be careful there, mate. You nearly got run over. Don't worry about that. We've got Shawnee Gallagher here. No one's keeping an eye on him, but he'll be right. We'll get him there, so he'll be fine. Rightio.
Go to 291 now.
291, yeah. This is for Ashley Haynes. This is a Dancing in the Dark out of Epona Phoenix. This is the Ashia Muscle Hill mare. She's had 2 foals, 3-year-old and older. One of those has been named in Huru, I suppose, that is. Would you say it that way?
I'm going to leave it with you, Paul.
Okay, well, I'll leave the rest for you.
Faster, even there's the passer Steve, and then the like we say, the Dancing in the Dark, the full in the Street Phoenix there again. That filly.
Oh, you got some more updates in there, but of course this is out of that great family.
Street Phoenix has now been is the full that's now been named, an unraced 2026 2-year-old. But again, a prolific family, Princess Phoenix back through RC Phoenix. Again, there's broodmare residual there. You've got a proven family that has worked there for you too. So on account of Robert Ashley Haynes are in your notes, but again, Vic Bred Platinum, so can use your vouchers there as well.
Yep, I think Chris Finozio and they might have Remus Phoenix in tonight at Menangle. So good luck to those guys. And we go from there. The next horse to come through, I think, is our first
292.
292, which is the Rock and Roll Heaven Brown Colt. Rachel Benz, this is the first one presented by her, consigned by Glenn Taylor. Great little family. This is a Rock and Roll Heaven, now the Presidential Ball mare in I Like Candy.
I'm going to say, have a look at the way this fella gets over the ground. He's got a bit of purpose, wants to go somewhere. Presidential Paul gives you a double cross of Cam Fella. 18 crosses bred on that. 5 of those, including Bill Haley, have gone on to win over $100,000. Bill Haley, of course, went 149 and 4. So I Like Candy is 5 to the races now and 5 of 1, with our Angels Envy. The Rock and Roll Heaven Full is now a winner here recently. So again, a good family. I reckon a really likely run of this one too.
Yep, we're going to just keep an eye on the numbers down the bottom of the screen if you're watching this on the rewatch, because we will be going back, I think, in a minute very shortly. But we do have, like 294, it said before, the job pass to Stevens. He's had a great week this last week again. This is for Rachel Bench. She's put 2 out in a row, so thank you very much for that, Rach. But this is out of the Yankee Spider mare in Fear the Yankee. Fear the Yankee won 7 herself and $106,000. And lovely family, lovely type, real nice walker, this horse, Mark.
Yeah, and again, you've got a multiple Group 1 mare. So you've got that group family. You've also got a Vic bred Platinum, which means you paid up there. You've got with the Pastor Stephen sire, it gives you the $100,000 lower long bonus as well. So paid up for everything. And out of a multiple group winning mare by Pastor Stephen, I think a really, really good prospect there, mate, in lot 294.
Won the 2-year-old trot yesterday, Pastor Stephen. Won the 2-year-old trot earlier as well, so done a good job. We're going to go backwards. This is why I want people to be aware. And look, if you're out of order, we're not worrying one bit, but this is lot 290 for Yabby Dam Farms. This is the Always Ready out of the Love You mare in Herbe. This is her first foal, of course, out of that aspiring Eva family. And goes back to Royal Aspirations and just a prolific horse. Pat Driscoll's very keen on this horse, loves the way this horse trots, likes the style of this horse.
Just a real stylish big chestnut there again. She's got a real eye appeal to her. Again, a wonderful family, Valtino in the second dam. She's had 2 to the races, 2 to win. Valtino, the Australian 2-year-old trotting colt of the year. Again, so you've got group performance there in that family as well. Go back through that third dam again. 7 of the races, 5 to win. Royal Aspirations there again, one of them. Paid up there for Bathurst and Vic Bred Platinum. So you've got your vouchers if you want to use them there as well, Paul.
Yep, I'm just trying to find the next one we're up to, but we're good. This, of course, is by EL Titan. This is for Rhiannon Park, Dean and Blanche Poole, presenting 4 horses at this sales. And here's another one. This is out of the Majestic Sun mare in Fire and Grace herself, who won 3. This is her first foal. Goes back to that Oceana, Alex the Great family. So Zesta done an awesome job as well there as well. So good family, likely little type, very precocious, wants to get out and get over the ground.
Well, again, you talked it there. Again, another first dam that's done a wonderful job. At the second dam, again, a Group 1 winner as well. Won the Victorian Trotters Derby Group 1, as well as won the 3-year-old one, the Victorian Trotters Oaks. So, again, 7 to the race out of the second dam. All of those have won. So you've got Vic Bred Platinum. Again, paid up there with your vouchers if you like. But again, a wonderful group winning family. And with that cross there, EL Titan back through Majestic Sun.
Yep, very good. And just get them off. It's just getting a little bit windy. We're taking a couple of banners down behind the scenes. I'm going to go. We're going to go 296. This is the Ride High out of Fiscal Fantasy, a Western Terror mare. Lovely little cross. This is her third foal. Her second is a 2-year-old Auckland Fantasy. That horse is his race is a 4-year-old.
Yeah, Fiscal Fantasy, again, the dam of Auckland Fantasies. You can see Whispering Lass, the second dam, had 14 wins on the track. She's had 4 of those to the race as well. So you go back through that same family as Atomic Red. Again, a Vic Bred Platinum. So again, your vouchers take action here. But again, Ride High, of course, doing a wonderful job now. He went 149 himself and doing it now. He's had a dozen winners on the track now too, and a group win.
Yes, he has, and I think that's a pretty important part for a horse having his first season, his first season as a sire. So I'm presuming we're going to 6-pack. This is lot 298. This is the 6-pack out of Fortuna Phoenix. This is the Bay filly on account of Ashley Haynes, and that's how I said they got horses racing tonight at Menangle, and good luck to those, and the team at Ben Stud here have prepared another lovely horse.
Yeah, again, a wonderful family there. 6-pack, of course, goes back through that Pine Chip there, double cross, Ridge Coat Gloria double cross, but the Dams had 3 to the races, 2 to win. For Fortuna there, as you see, but go back through Princess Phoenix again, that wonderful family of RC Phoenix. Again, bear in mind a filly. Love the heart room in the front, like beautiful shoulder on this filly as well. Again, on account of Ashley Haynes again, and paid up there Vic Bred Platinum as well, so you can use vouchers if you'd like, but again, a really likely type with a great strong family.
They walk around so nice and calm, some of these horses, and I think sometimes people want them to go a little bit quicker, but we'll be right, we'll get there. That is lot 298. 299. This is a Captain Crunch Bay filly on account of Durham Park. This is out of the Rustler Hanover mare in Golden Gate Tina. 15 wins, $150,000 in stakes. Great family, great broodmare family as well, as we just have one just gave him a bit of grief, but we'll be fine there. Lovely horse, this one. I'm
going to say, if you look at the game, the big step takes a lot of ground, this filly. As you can see there, out of Garden Gate Tina, their Canadian bred mare herself, but again, as you can see there, 8 to the races, 8 to win, 7 of those in under 2 minutes, and again, as you can see, major Beach Garden, Better Beaches, again, a really well-performed family there for you too. Vic Bred Platinum there in your update, so again, will be eligible for your vouchers, but again, a Captain Crutch, that there is a really good move, a lovely walker.
Yep, absolutely.
Beautifully grown too.
That horse was the horse with the pink shoes, if everyone wondering what number that one was. We've got Tanner in, and I think we're going backwards, I think. 293. This is the Felice Madrick, I'm pretty sure. Has just been a bit precocious coming into the ring, but well done, Tanner. So this is the EL Titan, of course, out of Felice Madrick. Royal Dream mare here. She's only had 4 foals. One of those unfortunately has passed away, so 2 foals, 3-year-old and older, and has left La Cavados and unraced as 4-year-old. Mark?
Yeah, and you can see San Antonio qualified as a 2-year-old in Menangle on the 1st of April, so just the other day, so that's the honour streak. Colt out of the same mare, so you've got a good family there. 6 winners there out of the second, Damien Lady Madrick there, and as you can see down the page there, has been staked also for New Zealand, and an update has also been staked for Bathurst, so eligible for everything. You can use your vouchers here as well, but again, beautifully put together. EL Titan out of a Royal Dream man in Felice Madrick.
Well done to Tanner there too. She just didn't like being in the breezeway. She walked around lovely, but didn't like to be in the actual breezeway. I need some help onto what number we're up to.
300, mate. 300.
300 exactly.
It's a better's wish on account of Martin Sieber, presented there by Ben Stud. Genuine Passion, they're the first dam. She's now had 3 winners, 4 to the races, 3 to win. Happily, the Soho Tribeca as a winner here just the other day.
Yep, nice horse too for the team here at Ben Stud Standardbreds. A lovely filly. They've got a good draft of fillies, some really lovely bred horses in this sale. And again, another great supporter of the Nutrien Sales and Sales Complex. Well done to Woodland Stud as well. Don't forget the food and drinks coming around. Proudly supported by Woodland Stud, Mark. Yeah, no, Woodland's wonderful supporters have been since we started. Pace family here, Erin Jean has produced 5 winners, 3 of those in 155 are better in the second dam. So Pace family, Better's Wish, Real Desire, 301 back to Dane. Yeah, 301 is a poster boy bay colt, the American Ideal mare in Glamour Jewel. She had 2 2-year-old starts. Only this is her second foal. Her first is only a 2-year-old. Out of the Christian Cullen mare in Glenferrie in, you go back to Glenferrie Blade, Royal Glenferrie. Splash of Cash has got an important update there as well. This is Lower Long Farms $100,000 bonus eligible, and is also eligible for the Vic Bred voucher as well. Dane, as I welcome you back, my friend.
Yeah, thanks, Paul. Yeah, you got a really good mare here that's really produced the goods, and put a lovely colt file here by Poster Boy. You've got halves there that are winning plenty of races, so very relevant pedigree here. You've got all the incentives in the world, including that $100,000 Lower Long Farms bonus.
It is indeed, and I shouldn't have done that. It's gone down the wrong hole. To you, Dane.
Well, the 301 colt, that's your Poster Boy from Lower Long Farms, the Loader family entry. It's 301.
My daughter was laughing at me then. It was not the best, I think.
We'd
So we've got like 303 here for Renee Kevenin, because Renee works for Lower Long Farms and looks after the stallions and the yearlings, so she does an awesome job. This is her own horse. This is out of Glitzerali. It's the 7th foal. Dam's had 5 foals, 3-year-old and older. 5 have raced, 4 have won, including a pretty important update there with co-captain. But then it goes back to an amazing family as well down the back.
Look through the pedigree here. You've got the 13, 14 and 2020 Australian Broodmare of the Year and All That Glitters is Gold. Bred Bling It On, Baby Bling, Bella Bling. There's a pedigree. You got bred on the same cross as Centerfold Star, who went 156 and 8. After She's Got Bling, who's won 23. Co-captain has now won 2 3-year-old races in 2026, so very relevant. You've got a relevant mare here that's really put a lovely poster boy colt on the ground in your lot 303 colt. All the bonuses there. Vic Bred Platinum, Vic Bred Pure also.
Staffordshire Park, Neville Pangrazio. He's had a bit of time off actually. He's been pretty prolific here earlier on, but he's had a bit of a gap. This present the Bay Colt by Trixton, out of the Sundon mare in Gloria Don, and I think he's a gun, ran a 2nd or 3rd the other night too, so it's a very current family that keep doing a great job. Headed up by Black Range Glory, glorified, and he's a gun, Dane.
Yeah, you got 12 Australian New Zealand winners bred on this cross. 4 of those are $100,000 earnings, including in-Dominion winner RC Phoenix. So you got a relevant pedigree here. I mean, it's right up the top. You got halves there. Black Range Glory, who's won 9. Glorified's had a 2-year-old win. Pretty Little Angel Eyes is on the page with 15 wins. Pretty Little Angus, 6 wins. Windstorm, there's an update down the page, has had a 3-year-old win in 2025. Sebastian's Boy won 8. Vic Bred Platinum. There's a lovely colt by Trixton out of a mare that is definitely performing as a broodmare.
Trixton, of course, the son of Muscle Hill, and we know what sort of job they do here down here in the Southern Hemisphere. Lot 305 for the team at Durham Park. This is a Pebble Beach. First season sire out of the Better's Delight mare in Gotta Go Elect a Bet. She's had 2 live foals, 3-year-old and older. Both those are raced, both those have won. I Will Be On and Sea Silk. Go back to Elect to Live, all the way through to the champion racehorse at the minute, Kingman. So it's a great current family as well, mate.
Yeah, very current. You step back in time, you step forward in time here. You got a December foal in the ring here and out of this Better's Bred mare. So, you got halves that are winning races. The second dam here. Elect to Live 119. She's really done a job there. Got to go Harmony. My Harmony's Blue is on the page. Kingman, Vic Bred Platinum. There is your Bay Colt by Pebble Beach. Well worth an inspection out of a good Better's Bred mare, and Got to Go Elect a Bet.
Yes. We'll go backwards now. If you've got your catalogue, we're going to go back to lot 302 on account of Yabby Dam Farms. Second of their colts. This is by the champion Ready Cash sire in FaceTime Bourbon. Out of the Muscle Hill mare in Glenferrie Burn. This is a horse I've seen progress through the draft. I saw him earlier on, and I think every time we look at him, he gets better and better, bigger and stronger, and he's a lovely colt here. Glenferrie Burn's done a great job. It, of course, goes back to that Dallas Dash family. Winners all the way through there, and just look at the type, though. That's the best thing, I think, Dane. When you look at the page, look at the type.
Great page, but like you said, Paul, an absolute great type. A super mare here. She's bred right too out of a mare who won 16. She's a half to the dam was a half to Glenferrie Dreamer who won 33 and 332,000. Update there, Howdy Mate has had another win and won 5 now down the page. Bathurst Gold Crown eligible also. There's a colt by FaceTime Bourbon out of a really super dam there in Glenferrie Burn.
Another of the colts to come through. This is lot 306. This is Tall Dark Stranger out of Gotta Have Me, and we've got Shane Sanderson just there at the end, and I think she's back in work and not far off racing. This is an embryo transfer, this foal, and she's done a terrific job herself. 6 wins so far, so be aware of that. She could bring up some more. Great family, goes back to Splendid Dreams, Dream About Me family. Huge opportunity to be able to buy out of a very good race mare that could only get better done.
Yeah, you get a great family here. Some of these horses on the page, Dream About Me, and former New Zealand Age Pacing Mare of the Year. Christian to me is on the page, 51 race wins, $2.8 million in earnings. So you got a family here. Second down was Aliante, 1-8. By this new sire in Tall Dark Stranger and over Sweet Lou Bred mare. Really strong looking colt. Then you got 306 colt from Lower Long. All the bonuses there. Vic Bred Platinum, Bathurst Gold Crown eligible. Lovely type.
He is indeed. Lot 307 on account of Ben Stud Standardbreds. This is a down by the seaside out of the Better's Delight mare and head over heels. That is a cross that just continues to leave winners. This is a beautiful type of horse. Of course, goes back to National Gallery and Honolulu Bay. But one thing I want to make sure people are aware, this horse is Vic Red voucher eligible. But also Benstad announcing with a Proto Star slot that they will be purchasing, if they can, for those slots, a horse that has got the butterfly on it, is the best way to describe it, if it's born and bred at Benstad Standardbreds. So when you're looking at the Benstad draft, be aware that they are the major sponsors, but we'll be looking for a horse to race in that under their own, one that they've bred themselves. And this colt might be on a lot of those people's radars. That's lot 307, the Down by the Seaside, out of the Better's Delight mare and head over heels. Sorry, Dane, but I just stole your thunder then and went from there. Well, we've got some royalty walking into the parade ring. He nearly fell over, actually, but Scotty Robertson comes in there now with lot 308. This is, as I said, a small opportunity of Captain Treacherous is at this sale. This is out of the Rock and Roll Heaven mare in Good Time Heaven, Dane.
Yeah, out of a good mare here. She won 15. She's a 2019 Victorian Age Pacing Mare of the Year, and this is her first foal. The mare won 15, almost 300,000. Here's an opportunity to buy a colt foal by Captain Treacherous out of a proper mare. Second down was Bella Joy. She won 17 races and over 100,000. Bred Supersonic Miss. Transonic is an update on my page. Has had 4 wins now and $32,000. You got Intrude on the page, a 2012 Australian Broodmare of the Year. Vic Bred Platinum eligible. A really good colt by Captain Treacherous, but out of a proper mare and a well put together colt. Your lot 308.
We've got good to have Robbo here too, a real sales junkie. He's been to most of them and come down to help out in his off time. So Durham Park present another of the Down by the Seasides. This is out of the Rock and Roll Heaven mare, Heaven's Trend, $385,000. She won herself. She's had 4 foals, 3-year-old and older, 4 races, 4 wins. A lot of people are going to be looking at this horse.
Yeah, well worth a look here. You've got halves that are really performing here. I've seen Heaven's Light, Heavenly Sign, Captain Tom's Smokescreen. Second dam was Trend, set a 115. Rocking the Trends a half to the dam here, but you've got a cross, ladies and gentlemen. There's 4 winners already bred on this cross, including the 2025 2-year-old Cardigan Dan there. A really lovely colt by Seaside from Durham Park. Well worth a look out of a mare, a proper mare who won 21 here and almost 400,000 in Heaven's Trend, and the colt foal is by Down by the Seaside.
Yep, lovely horse, very relaxed, cruising around there as he walks around there. The next is the lot 310, another of these horses eligible for the $100,000 Lower Long Farms bonus. This is by Poster Boy out of Helena. This is an Art Major mare, and I did say there earlier the Boisterous who won the other day is closely related to this horse. You won't see Boisterous on this page, but he did win. He was out of Meningie, so a bit of an update there, but lovely chestnut filly here, mate.
Yeah,
it's not a chestnut filly, but it's a lovely bay filly. Just be aware of that. So, yeah.
You've got 8 Australian New Zealand widders already bred on this cross. Third dam was Mercy. She won 11 and almost 600,000. All these incentives here. You've got the Lower Long Farms 100,000K bonus, let alone your Vic Bred Platinum, your Nutrien Bathurst Gold Crown race incentives. Lovely filly by Poster Boy, carries herself nicely and well worth a look in your lot 310 filly from Lower Long Farms.
66 individual winners for Poster Boy. Lot 310 on account of Staffordshire Park was the Cantab Hall, Pastor Stephen, who was by Cantab Hall, out of the Muscle Hill mare in Hillary Miss, and it's a very current little family. This one here, a family I've had a bit to do with, but damn, 3 foals, 3-year-old and older, 2 to race. 2 of those are won. Voucher Queen has had a couple of 2-year-old placings so far as well, as this has gone to print, but winners all the way through, and it's a family that just continue to leave winners, Dane.
Yeah, very relevant here. A lot of red on the page updates with Kian Curry now winning 5 Voucher Queens at a 2-year-old place there, so but a really solid, well-producing family right the way through. You got 16s wins there from Brunlishi there, as you can see. Midnight Till Dawn. Action After Dark's on the page, who won 17. Stoned at Midnight with 12, and Stoned I Am with 20 wins. Vic Bred Platinum eligible, so here's one well worth a look from the Pangrazio family. The Bait Colt by Pastor Stephen out of the Muscle Hill bred daughter. This is lot 311, your Pastor Stephen colt.
Yeah, as I said, I think there's only been 2 2-year-old trots run this year, and he's been won by both times by Pastor Stephen. So he's off to flyer this season alone. Lang Bloodstock present the King of the North, son of Warner, out of the Muscle Hill mare in Hills Above. Well, she's a beautifully related horse, of course, being a half to the champion racehorse, Just Believe.
Yeah, the dam is a half to Just Believe. So, you've got a page here that it's really relevant right up the top. You could Just Believe, shared interest. But what you've got is a lovely filly by King of the North, really well stamped here. You're looking at the first yearlings by King of the North. In 25, the yearlings 8 sold for 100,000 by this very sire. So you got an opportunity here and a lovely brown filly in the lot 312 filly from Lang Bloodstock by King of the North.
No, doing a good job too, the team. They're getting them through there for us as we go. 213 on account of Harshal Investment. This is the trotter by Volstead out of the Bacardi Lindy mare in I Choose. I Choose has had one foal, 3-year-old and older. He has raced and won in, like I say, I Choose, but I reckon there was a couple of other updates, maybe not. No. So, but a lovely family. And of course, of Volstead, we know what sort of job Volstead's done in the breeding barn, Dane.
Yeah, good job, and a lovely natured colt, and a lovely relaxed nature out of him, well-travelling colt there. Out of a dam here, has already had a winner to the track. Second dam bred, She's an Image, 2012 Australian 3-year-old trotting filly of the year. Also Vic bred, platinum eligible Vic bred. There is an update there. Nellie Joy down the page there out of God of Thunder has won 9 now. And a really lovely Bolstead colt from Harshal Investments, lot 313.
Good to see Benny picking up the camera and taking a video for Drew. Drew Gray will be back in Bendigo sitting there and enjoying this, but he presents, Monty Burnett presents on his account the King of the North Bay filly out of the Angus Hall mare in I'm Lady Angus, and real racy type, Dane. Great family, but a real racy type to look at, this filly.
Great type, lovely line on her feet, filly. You're looking at the first crop of yearlings here. You saw what they did over in the US in those sales. It had a great pedigree here. The fiery gingers on the page, 28 race wins. Vic Bred Platinum, more Moonlight on the page down there, has an update there, 3 wins, 2 3-year-olds in 25, so that's since the catalogue's gone to print, but lovely filly, great type, great pedigree, the Bay filly from Drew Gray in lot 314 by King of the North.
Hopefully he's sitting back watching the replay. Hello to you, Drew. Lot 315 for Yabby Dam Farms. This is the Honest Streak. The oldest are 2-year-olds. I know Nathan Jack's a big rap for him. Have a look at the size of this filly. This is out of the Quaker Jet mare in I'm a Mari Jet. This is her second foal. Her first foal unfortunately passed away. Something about Mari family. Just look at the winners all the way through. Stop looking. Look up at the horse. Look at the size of this horse. Big, scopy filly. Imagine putting that in the cart, Dane. It'd cover next week. There's
a filly that's so well put together there, but the page to back it up, as you said, Paul, the dams are half to some absolute champions here. Gusamauri, Okojo, Central Otago. There's a filly there by that siren on a streak, ladies and gentlemen. Opportunity here, really well put together. A classy filly in lot 315 by Honest Streak from Yabby Dams.
I think Tanner's enjoying this walk a bit better too than the last one. So well done to the team from Yabby Dam Farms. Durham Park, the pink shoes are back, and we have got Down by the Seaside, of course, stands at Woodland Studs, sponsors of this parade. Out of the Art Major mare in Intrusive. Intrusive has had 5 foals, 3 foals, 3-year-old and older, 3 to race, 2 winners now, with an update with Dallas Cowboy winning a 3-year-old since the catalogue went to print, and Always Be Calmer for the Calmer Standardbreds, great friends of ours and selling through the New South Wales sale, have got Always Be Calmer there as well. So been named since it's gone to print. Second dam doesn't need a lot of introduction there. Mark Barton, Intrude, lovely horse, this horse. Really liked him when we went to the farm and saw him.
Yeah, and if you go back down even George Street, there is now another win. Bathurst on the 8th of April had another win there only in the last week. So, again, really current family. Again, lovely type. We like this horse when we saw him at home. And, again, they could cross the Seaside back through Art Major. And it's been done 37 times to win.
We've got the best presented. I think we're going to have the best set of shoes next year. I think we're going to need another sponsor for these parades. We've got Ben Stud Standardbreds with lot number 316A. So if you've got a catalogue, be aware, get online and have a look. This is the Captain Treacherous colt, the last of the 3 colts offered up today. This is out of the Better's Delight mare in Iolanta. She herself won $171,000 in stakes. She's only had the 1 foal, done a great job, but Rock and Roll Do, great family back there for Mickey Stanley.
Mate, and just another one, just to mention there, the Ben Stud did just take on a 3-year sponsorship of that slot race in Queensland. They're the Proto Stars, so they have said they will be looking for a horse to represent the stud. So if you buy one that's good enough, here's a Captain Treacherous Better's Delight in the pocket. There wouldn't be a bad option, but yeah, again, they've taken on 3 years, I think, of sponsoring the Proto Star in Queensland, and they'd like to see one that they sell come back and represent their brand and their stable at the Proto Star. So another opportunity there if you buy the right one.
Laurie's getting a bit soft. He hasn't let anyone do 2 laps. He let this one get 2 laps in. He's getting a bit soft there, but that is 3:16.8. Be aware, if you're listening to this podcast, in replay, make sure you go online to check all the latest updates committed by Alan Parker, all the red type, but also just these A lots going through. South Australians are here. We've got a few South Australians here at the minute. 317 for Bologna breeding. This is a Rock and Roll Heaven out of the Modern Art Mare in Jamaica Run. Nice little family. Lovely type, Mark.
Yeah, again, beautiful filly there, Rock and Roll Heaven, Modern Art, as you can see, double cross of Arts Place, triple cross of Abercrombie, and again, this filly got off the horse float there yesterday after a big trip from South Australia, and just beautiful mannered. And as you can see, Jamaica Run the first dam. She's had 6 to the race, and they've all won. Jamaica Rock, Jumping Jolt, Courtney Run, Harlem Town. So a winning family there again. Vic bred and South Australian Southern Cross Series. So you've got again an outcross here with the South Australians, but again, this is a really, really nice Rock and Roll Heaven filly.
And photos have been updated on both these horses. They're the last lot of photos to go up on the online catalogue, and they've been updated as well. That is lot number 317. I think we've got 317.8.
Good nail lot, mate, yes.
Yep, this is a Volstead for Graham Love. Where's Nathan? Yeah, he's there up there having a look. Annie Dalton is presenting this horse. This is the Volstead filly out of Jackson Me. Jackson Me, $107,000 in stakes. She was a terrific horse herself. She was a 2-year-old trotting filly of the year in 2019. Winners all the way through. Goes back to that. She's one of the boys. We had Lower Long Farms earlier on. Lovely horse. Look at the size of her. And by champion sire Volstead.
I'm going to say really covers the ground well too. Gets across the ground. She's also Vic bred Platinum, which is an update. So you get your eligibility there for your vouchers. But again, Volstead back out of through Andover Hall gives you Garland Lavelle double cross. But again, like I say, love the way she moves. She gets across the ground. This big filly, beautifully grown too, and one of the rarer chances to get yourself a Volstead this weekend.
Good to see Annie over here too, enjoying the Thompson hospitality, but beautifully turned out filly there. And she's about to walk out, hopefully.
She likes you too, Paul. She wants to stay a bit longer.
They all like me. I don't know how many things I've said wrong today, but everyone will bring them up. Don't worry about that. This we have lot number 318. This is a Bay Colt for Good Time Breeding. Now, I think they've put 4 through so far. They've got a couple more to come. This is the Art Major out of the Rock and Roll Heaven mare in Good Time Jessie. Goes back to that same family we had a bit earlier on, Mark, when Rogers, Joy, Bella Joy, prolific winners.
Again, we saw him at home there. He's got purpose when he gets about this fella too. Really like the way he gets over the ground. One you should take the time to go and have a look at afterwards again. But Rogers Joy, again, second in the pink bonnet. So the family has proven they can run early. And as you can see there, Victory Platinum paid up for Bathurst as well. So vouchers come into action there again. The sticker has come off this one, but there again, Art Major back through Rock and Roll Heaven has been done 17 times to win. Chevron, a great example, went 149 and 6.
No, it did indeed. Wayne Schultz has got 3 horses in this sale. This is the second of his. This is the first of his colts. This is the Orlando Vici colt out of the Angus Hall mare in Aleppo Jewel. What did we say? Orlando Vici's now had 46 winners. He's 100% producer. Orlando Vici, of course, headed up by Just Believe. And this is a great family. I Am Wilma. We've got Chris Lang and that sitting over there. I see Chris Aiken, a very good look in this horse as it's walking around. Beautiful type.
Yeah, the half to Iron Wilmer here. He's, of course, a Group 1 winner himself and doing a wonderful job. Now had 5 wins. But again, I really love this horse. His attitude's fantastic. The way he gets about's fantastic. And as we know, Stacey does a wonderful job. The way they've got great manners, but again, they're ready to put in the cart. And I think he's one with a great pedigree, but he's also Vic bred in New South Wales. So if you want to go back up, go north, you can get your vouchers here in Victoria, but a dual registered horse there for you too. Lovely horse. And
best presented, sponsored by the team here at High Gain Group. Of course, he'll be on that radar, as will this next horse presented by the team at Alabar Bloodstock. This is the Ride High. Well, it says brown black. I'm going with black filly out of the Shadow Play mare in Karma Queen, and haven't they turned this filly out enormous?
I'm going to say if you were the stable that stood right high, you'd be pretty happy when you got a filly that comes out that represents him like that. Shadow play, double cross a presidential ball. Again, a Vic Bred Platinum Pure, paid up also for Bathurst, but again, really love the type. Beautiful shoulder there again, lovely through the hip there, I thought. Again, just a really nice example of what right high can put on the ground. And again, one that looks to be a likely runner for mine.
Yep, and the team will be having a crack at the best presented. There's no problems there. They have a crack every year, as is so many other people. So good luck to everyone. We're getting towards the end, so they'll be announced at the end of today's parade. Lot 320A, again, be on the online catalogue to keep up to date with all these updates. This is another of the EL Titans, the son of Muscle Hill. This is out of the Muscle Mass. Now, that throws up a really good little Muscle Yankee cross there at the end, but KD Muscle herself, $170,000 in stakes. Great trotting family. Huge opportunity, but is an A-lot. Make sure you're aware.
Yeah, again, Vic Bred Platinum as well too, mate. But again, Bathurst paid up, and also New South Wales. So dual register there again. You know what Alex and Alana will turn out on type, manners, the way they're ready to be taken to the next stage into the racing. But again, here's a really nice filly there. A chance to get yourself an EL Titan Muscle Mass. Double cross a Muscles Yankee there again. But again, gets over the ground really nicely. You love that real racy type.
Yeah, and we've got AAA breeding, I think, because we've got AAA racing here as well, but I'm pretty sure that's AAA breeding, but I'll get into trouble. Greg Fazzinato, he's over there with his beanie on. There's some people got the beanies on, some people walking around shorts and thongs. I tell you, they're not bad here. I think a few people are. This is the only Bulldog Hanover in the sale. This is a filly out of the Sun Beach Somewhere mare in Kiki Beach. Beautifully bred filly, but well turned out too, mate.
Now, just makes really important update. This horse is a Vic Bred Platinum horse. It is Vic Bred Platinum. The horse was bred in Victoria. There was a mistake there in the breeding returns at one point, but this is one of your only chances left in the country to buy a Bulldog Hanover. We've seen how they've been well supported. This time out of a Sun Beach Somewhere Better's Delight mare. So a lovely cross. Again, a really nice filly. One you want to go and have a look at if you haven't got her out. Again, she is eligible for all the vouchers. So if you do want to use vouchers from Victoria, that filly is eligible, and the first file out of the dam. So done a wonderful job. Lot 323, I believe. Yep. We've got a Tall Dark Stranger colt. I think this is just... there was one other colt out of the Sun Beach Somewhere mare, Lady Shakira. Check the red type out in through this family, mate. Presented up here by the team at Nutrien Standardbreds, headed up by Max Delight, who is heading across to WA very shortly. He might even be over there, actually. I'm going to say, if you look at the stride this fella takes, and if you look at the way he walks around here, then go back and have a look at his run-ups there beforehand that you saw on the videos. This horse is an absolute powerful horse. He's got a wonderful pedigree, Max Delight, Major Delight. Again, I see all the run-ups of the Ben Stud stable. That's the one that really captured my eye. And again, you look at the way he gets about here. He's one not to be missed. Go and have a look at him. Another Tall Dark Stranger, and they're current. They're winning at the moment.
Someone's wife told me she picked it out, but we won't go there. This is for Homestead Standardbreds. This is Homestead Farm, 324. This is the Pebble Beach out of the Life Sign mare. Life in the fast line, $265,000 in stakes, and now is doing the job in the breeding barn. 7 foals, 3-year-old and older, 6 race, 6 winners, Mark.
Yeah, no, she's a prolific horse on the track, but she's done a wonderful job. Brutally handsome. Went to the US, now 318,000. Solid as a rock, 221,000. It's Bodacious is now 190,000. So they're not just winning; they're winning big. Some of these horses out of that family. And again, I love the Pebble Beach, as we've said that this season. When you go and look at them, again, that's a really nice colt by Pebble Beach. Give you a Life Sign back through the bottom. Ambro Operative, again, really powerful pedigree, and Vic Bred Platinum. So you can use vouchers if you want there as well.
That's lot 324. John McHugh offers up lot 325. This is the Majestic Son of the Bacardi Lindy mare in Lindy Mac. It's only the second foal. Good family, good type, Mark. Look at him. He's big, he's strong. He'll go all day.
Yeah, powerful horse here, and as you can see in your updates, My Lady Mac, the past season, Stephen did qualify on the 23rd of March in Bendigo now. So you've got My Lady Mac, the half, is ready to go to the races there. The second dam has had 4 to the races and all of 1. Again, stretch the budget, Better Bill. Again, Vic Bred Platinum, and Need for Speed. But again, like you say, all power there in that colt there.
No, absolutely, and really nice family. But yeah, and of course, well done to the team at Lower Long Farms. They've had a big draft. I think they've been pretty good. They've kept most of them coming through, so it's a big team effort, and they'll be pretty proud of what they've been presenting up here today. Pauline and Russell Thompson have been sitting over there enjoying the hospitality. They've been getting looked after as they go around, and they are offering up here lot number 326. This is the Dancing in the Dark out of the Love You Mare, sorry, a colt out of Love You Mare in Love Is in the Air. This is her first foal. Goes back to that Cloud Chaser family we spoke about a bit earlier on.
I'm going to say, if you look, we've talked about Dancing in the Dark, and again, a really good representation, but you won't see much racier than that. You look at that power through the forearm, that wonderful type he is. Again, you say the first foal, if that's the first one, I reckon he's an outstanding job the dam's done there. But again, that wonderful cross there gives you Dancing in the Dark back through Love You and back through Wing Cries Mary there, the New Zealand family on the bottom side. Again, they are really likely type. Vicbred Platinum as well, so vouchers in play there again, but also paid up for the Need for Speed, of course, as well.
Go back, watch a replay. Does he walk around?
Does get across the ground, doesn't he?
Does indeed. For Peter and Julie Lewis, this is the Pebble Beach Lover Cookie Brown colt. Very close to black if you ask me, but that's okay. She herself was a Better's Delight mare. Dam's had 2 foals, 3-year-old and older, 2 to race, including Lover Scrap and some Tough Love. How's that go?
Again, we looked at these horses prior to coming here, and I just made one note on this horse: purpose. Everywhere he goes, the horse had purpose. I just loved the way he wanted to get about. Again, another Pebbles Beach, and across this time back through Better's Delight, and gets your Mach 3, that double crosser Mach 3 on the bottom side. Again, I reckon a really likely early runner there too. 2 to the races for the mare and 2 to win. So Lover Scrap there, of course, an Art Major, but they really like that fella. And again, you go and have a look at him, get him out again, because he has got a lot of purpose when he gets about.
He was one of my picks, that one. We won't go there, though.
Could be a good name for a horse.
One of my picks. Dennis Bice, he stood there the whole time. He's got the camera out again this time as well. And Yorkshire Standardbreds, this is the King of the North out of the Angus Hall mare in Magical. Magical herself won $25,000, but of course related back through that La Tonorella family with Maestro, Jillaby Babaska, La Vonoit, and now me and Zach is an update there with 1 3-year-old win being the Pastor Stephen. So some pretty important updates there as well, mate.
Yeah, definitely, mate. And bear in mind there again, the mare herself was second in a Group 1 as well. That's South Australian Trotters Derby there. So Group 1 placed mare herself, and as we said there, Vicbred Platinum, so eligible for the vouchers there as well. And again, a really nice type with a good cross, King of the North, Angus Hall, and again, the King of the North, they're being consistently really good types.
Yes, they have. Rhiannon Park, this is their last horse to go through for Dean and Blanche Poole. This is the Father Patrick colt out of the Majestic Sun mare in Majestic Grace. This horse here is a half to Prohibitive Grace. I think Prohibitive Grace's first win was in the Nutrien Classic. So beautifully bred mare, but a horse, sorry, and have a look at him, mate. Lovely horse.
Yeah, doing a good job too. Again, you look at type again, you've got a really nice Father Patrick, Majestic Sun. As you say there, again, Vicbred Platinum, there is an update in the catalogue, so your vouchers are in play as well. But again, I love the type, beautiful racy type there out of a Majestic Sun mare. And as you can see there again, as that was second, also the mare in a Group 2 herself, so Group Place Mother, and doing a really nice job on the broodmare paddock.
Watch how he walks around though, head down, just cruising around, enjoying life. So well done, Blanche and Rhiannon and Dean. Dean's done a big job. He'll be in the shorts up there, I'm sure, hibernating somewhere. Lot 330 for Kirsty McAvoy is the EL Titan out of the Majestic Sun mare and Majestic Pine Vale. Great family, this for on account of Oakbank Estate. Good to see Louise on the other side there, getting the video out as well. Plenty of people getting the video out, Mark. They're proud of their horses, and so they should be. Yeah,
this again, an EL Titan out of a Majestic Sun, and the first one now has been named there. The Classic Connection Whirlwind is now 2026 2-year-old, and as you can see, the second dam, Galleon's Bliss, the New Zealand Sundon mare. She's now had 7 of the races, 6 to win. Sassy Pinevale, Electro Jet. Again, it's a wonderful family there. She's also platinum, so the sticker would be on there. You would be able to use that.
Fell off over there.
It did fall off as she came in, so you can use your vouchers there, and also paid up for Bathurst as well, Paul.
Yes, 330A on account of Jared Carlefeld. No, we're not. This is actually Bench Stud Standardbreds. Sorry, I will go to lot 331. This is the Orlando Vici on account of Robert Ashley Haynes. Man, I've done a good job of this. Out of Maple, this is Maple Leaf Falcon. This goes back to the LJK Phoenix, Peregrine Phoenix, and of course right back to RC Phoenix, Australian Trotter of the Year last year. Dane can look at the pedigree page. You're not going to get much of a chance to look at the type, mate. He's just a lovely, big, strong, strapping colt.
Yeah, strapping young Orlandovici colt here. You know, halves to some great horses. There's a lot to like about that horse. Great lot there. Lot 331 from Robert Haynes.
Thank you very much, the team from Benstud. Have a look at this bloke coming in, Aldebaran Mike by Tactical Landing. He had a winner last night somewhere, I know that. Tactical Landing is out of the Cadabra mare in Mason Magic. She's done an awesome job. She's had 8 foals to race, 4 of 1. Aldebaran Miley, Misty, a bit of Magic, Family Tricks, and winners everywhere else as well, don't I?
Oh, right through the page here. Very relevant up the top, but you look down here, the second dam, something about Maori, she won 31. Vic Bred Platinum, but a really strapping, great moving colt. A great type there, a Tactical Landing there from Aldebaran Mike. This is lot 332, the Tactical Landing colt out of Mason Magic.
Yep, and well done to the team from Aldebaran Park over there. They've done an awesome job. The red hats are out. Even Rosemont, I think, have got a red hat out here now. So we've got Benstud Standardbreds in. I'm not sure who we got now, actually. We've got Good Time Breeding. We've got the Pebble Beach, the sports rider mare in Good Time Melody. He's confusing me, the big fella. He took the jacket off. He must be doing a little bit of work out there. So this is lot 334, and a beautifully turned out colt, this Dane, as I said, for Good Time Breeding.
Yeah, he's got a half here in Oscar, who's won 10 and over 60,000. Second dam bred Sparkling Melody, won 29. Village Maestro. Vic Bred Platinum eligible. The first yearlings here from Pebble Beach, and New Zealand yearlings sold up to 115,000 earlier in the year. But there's a colt that's well worth an inspection. Have a look at what's in front of you. The Pebble Beach colt out of a sports rider daughter from the Good Time Breeding stable. This is lot 334, your Pebble Beach colt.
A lovely colt, and very well put around by Robbo. Looks good in the t-shirt. I thought the jacket really confused me. We are going to go to lot 335, and this is for Jason Ross and Triple A Racing. And that's where it does get a little bit confusing. This is a Captain Crunch brown filly out of the Art Major mare in Meticulous Miss. A lot of red type in this family, a lot of updates. Look at the horse though, Dano. Lovely horse.
Lovely horse in the ring. 20 Australian New Zealand winners bred on this cross. So it's a cross, works. The mare here was a half to Wardown Buddy, who has now won 12 and over $500,000 in earnings there. Bamako Marley's on the page. Red Bank Blades. African Dancer was your third dam here. All the incentives here, but you've got a really lovely natured, beautiful type there in that filly by Captain Crunch from Jason Ross and Triple A Racing.
Yes, she has indeed, and beautifully turned out. And of course, be aware the Aldebaran Park draft don't normally have too many paces. So they've got 2 this year. So if you're looking for a pacer, make sure you go and see the guys up there as well. Stacey Towers is back with lot number 336, another Pebble Beach out of a Better's Delight mare. Great prolific family. It's a family we highlighted earlier. This is the Aleppo Mia family. This is only the second foal out of that mare. Winners everywhere, pacing and trotting too, Dane. That's the best part about this family. Good winners.
That's right. You first crop, obviously the yearlings by Pebble Beach, and the second dam has bred 4 big men who won 15. There's another update down the page after that second dam. Thunderfire has now had 2 wins and $8,500. That's a very recent update that came through this morning. Third dam bred Aleppo Sunrise, Aleppo Midas. All the incentives there, and that's a lovely bay filly there by Pebble Beach.
Right on cue as it walked past, isn't it? Just takes your eye, and good to see Wayne up there and enjoying himself. He got a wink. I wasn't sure if I'd said the wrong thing or the right thing. So, right, we're going to go to 338, I reckon. Yes, this is Aldebaran Matt for the team from Aldebaran Park. Good to see Shawnee there, keeping an eye on everything going through. This is another of the Dancing in the Dark M's. Out of the Muscle Hill mare in Aldebaran Midori. This is only the second foal. Aldebaran Matt and Max being both full brothers. The 2-year-old yet to race. Lovely type of colt, this bloke, mate.
Yeah, great type. Lovely light on his feet, colt by Dancing in the Dark. All these incentives, ladies and gentlemen. You talk Vic Bred Platinum here, so plenty of incentives here from Victoria there. Second dam was Aldebaran Malibu. He's had a winner, Aldebaran Fakira there. Bottom of Muscle Hill daughter there by Dancing in the Dark. There's a colt well worth a look. Lot 338 later in your catalogue, but still well worth consideration. Aldebaran Matt, lot 338.
Lovely little horse. Looks light on his feet, doesn't he? Looks like he's ready to explode and take off. In a good way, not in a bad way, and right on cue. He wasn't going to go through there. Staffordshire Park, Nev Pangrazio. I don't know if he's enjoying cutting so many laps or not, but he's been doing a great job, and he presents here a bay filly by Elite Stride out of Miranda Maid, a Muscle Yankee mare. Family we highlighted a little bit earlier on that continue just to have winner after winner all the way through, continue to do a great job. It's an awesome family.
Yeah, well presented, lovely filly there. You look through the page, second Standardbreds Melbourne, 116. Keane Curry is on the page also, 5 wins now. And $160,000 in earnings as a 3-year-old won the Australasian Breeders' Crown, the Group 1 there. Third dam was Midnight Till Dawn, bred action after dark. You've got all the incentives there, and there's a filly with a lovely nature, lovely stride about it, very well, moderate balanced filly, very well put together there. That's your Bay filly, lot 339 from Staffordshire Park. Out of a Muscles Yankee Daughter and by Elite Stride. Well worth a look. There's a filly, lot 339.
Got a couple out of this family. I can tell you they're a great family, so honest. They continue to leave winners. We had a winner last week at Melton out of that family, and yeah, I think that's one of the great strengths of that family, if you like, is that. So lot 340 is the Art Major. Huss is over there. He's trying to play miming games for me, but I get him every now and then. This is the Art Major out of the Shadow Play mare in Miss Victoria for Colin Godden. Thank you very much to Colin. As I said, he's got 3 in this year's sale. This is a colt people want to go and have a look at. Pedigree page, yep, have a look at him walking. That's what this parade's about, looking at the horse.
Really thrown to the sire here in Art Major. Also an update is Vic Bred Platinum. So Vic Bred Platinum and also Vic Bred.
Keep going. No, you're right. You're
Your lot 340 colt there by Art Major. Dam there, 111 and 73,000. She's done a great job putting this strapping young colt for your consideration. Your lot 340 colt from Colin Godden. This is your Art Major colt, lot 340.
Yes, turned out lovely, and we've definitely got a little bit confused. I just got to make sure we're on the right horse now. 337. Okay, we're going backwards. That's why. So that's where we've been getting a bit confused. So we've got the Down by the Seaside at a Good Time Mia. So we might have had the wrong horse come through before, did we? No, we've had the right horse here, rightio. So this is out of the 4-star Shark mare, Good Time Mia, on account of good time breeding.
Yeah, a lovely Seaside colt here out of a dam's done a great job here. The second dam bred Draw to a Dream, who won 9 and 154,000, Prince Potter Yankee Strutter. Vic Bred eligible, Vic Bred Platinum here, so you've got those incentives, and there's a colt by Seaside that really does look the goods. Lovely lengthy colt. Great conformation, a lovely mover there. There's one from Good Time Breeding, lot 337. That is your colt by Down by the Seaside.
Don't forget, best presented. I've got to give Zars a bit of a shout out for that one. That's her. She's got her hopes on that colt, and probably rightfully so.
Brett's decided to get out of the rain.
Brett Coffey doesn't want to be in the rain by the look, so he's made a very fast entrance.
342.
342. You can do another lap. Laurie, we'll let this one go for another lap, Butto, if you can, while we quickly get ourselves back up there. This is the Tactical Landing filly for Hall Plumbing and Civils, of course, Missouri. They've got a lovely horse, so I can't think of his name, yeah, we'll just go another lap here. Tactical Landing out of the Sky Valley mare in Missouri. Dane?
Yeah, she's already bred a 2-year-old winner in the Zulu. A half to this lot is won almost 10,000. Dam was a half to Jasper, who's 155,000. You look through these pedigree here, take a shots there, 1-9. Vic Bred Platinum eligible also. Vic Bred Platinum eligible also. That was your 342 filly from Hall Plumbing, Civil and Gas.
We're getting a little bit out of control for a sec, but it'll be right. 343. We do apologise. That also we're a bit quick on it, but 343. This is the Always Be Mickey out of the moments like these. An Art Major man in Julep. Moments like these. $210,000 in stakes. One of Brett Coffey's favourite horses, affectionately known as Minties, and I think they've already named this horse here as well. So that is lot 343, the Bay Colt, Dane.
Yeah, one of your last chances to get a Mickey colt here, and really has got the stamp. A great cross here. 61 winners bred on this cross, and 13 of those $100,000 earners out of a good mare that's really produced here. There's your Mickey colt from Malabar, lot 343.
Okay, so we do apologise for that. It's getting a little bit messy there. We're not even sure who we've got in. 341, so now we're going backwards. The rain is really throwing things out a little bit. This is Sky Valley out of Miss Warbucks. What a mare Missy Warbucks was. $150,000 in stakes. 2012 Australian 4-year-old trotting mare of the year. 7th foal, 6 foals, 3-year-old and older. 4 have raced, 2 of those are won. Om Daddy Warbucks and Forever Kronos. Lovely horse. Look at the style of horse here, Dano.
Lovely horse, really lovely moving filly. You've got 34 winners bred on this cross. 6 of those are $100,000 earners, including Inter Dominion winner in Tornado Valley. There's a lovely filly there from laying bloodstock by Sky Valley, lot 341.
I don't think anyone wants to stay out in the rain, so I think that's our issue. We might only have 2 more to come through. We've got 344 now, is our next one to have. This is a Rock and Roll Heaven from South Australian. Thank you very much to Bologna Breeding for bringing these horses over. This is out of the Lincoln Royal Mare in Money Making Monkey. Money Making Monkey. Imagine being a race caller trying to call that one, Dane. Lovely type of horse. Winners all the way through here. Good South Australian family.
Yeah, a good family here. And what you've got a lovely brownback filly there by Rock and Roll Heaven. Some great pedigree here, Vic bred, South Australian and Southern Cross Series eligible. So you got some extra incentives here, but you got a lovely filly there that's going to have some residual broodmare value as well. Out of a Lincoln Royal Daughter and making money monkey by Rock and Roll Heaven. That was lot 344 from Benora Breeding and Racing.
They're not good to you and I. As the rain comes down, we're just trying to get a couple more to come through. If anyone's out there wants to keep parading them, please bring them through. Glennie, just wait 1 sec, Glenn, please. We'll just make sure we get this one out. Just, sorry, Glenn, we'll get to you in a second, mate. She's going to take that step. Now she's there, Dane. It's always a bit tricky. Right, Glenn, you're away, mate. Andy, if you could stop talking to Glenn and let him get going, that'd be great. Like 345 for Yabby Dam Farms. This is the EL Titan out of Montalina. I love you, mare. Another of these great families. There's something about Mari family that shows so much, but just a lovely type and beautifully walked by young Glenn.
Super family, but there is just an outstanding filly in the ring there. Your lot 345 filly by EL Titan. One of your great families in the Maori family, as you can see. Maori's favourite son with 20 wins there. Maori's Mac 1-4. Something about Maori. Gussa Maori. Great page, but a really, really stunning filly there in your lot 345 filly from Yabby Dams. One to look at here, EL Titan Daughter. Lot 345.
It's all going on here. We're getting a bit of gusts of wind. We've got banners falling over. We've got 347, I believe, is what we've been told, with 346 as being out. This is the King of the North out of the Majestic Sun mare in Moonshine Stride. This on account of Lower Long Farms. They've done an enormous job. They've presented just about all of their horses today as well. So well done to all the presenters. Lovely filly, this filly. Great family. Just a nice racy type though.
Yeah, lovely type, carries herself very nicely. They've been very consistent. The King of the North draft really breeds a type and has strayed true to that in the lot 347 filly. Vic bred Platinum here, ladies and gentlemen. You've got Princess Stella, Con Valley Mac in the page. The Majestic Sun, Daughter there, Moonshine Stride was your dam. But here's a really good lumber long filly here in the King of the North. Yep. In lot 347.
As I said, I think they had 22 of their own. They did 3 for Colin Godden as well. So well done to that team. Well done to everyone for bringing these horses through, including the great man, Darren Ray, who's going to present up the last horse. He's brought the weather with him from Madawi. It's nothing but cold in Madawi. You never get a warm day there as well. But for Emilio and Mary, he offers up lot 348, the Elite Stride out of the credit winner mare in Mushka Stride. It's quite interesting. We just did King of the North. Mushka Stride is a sister to King of the North, the one before. That's what sort of families we have on offer in this draft.
Very closely related here. The dam was a half to the now siren King of the North, that last slot. You've got a lovely filly here, ladies and gentlemen, out of our dam who's won 5, but she's already bred a winner in Stride Hill. The other 2 progeny have qualified. Check Me Out USA, that was your second dam here. Vic bred, Bathurst Gold Crown eligible. There's your last of your day, ladies and gentlemen, but a filly well worth a look. Lovely type. Lot 348 by Elite Stride from E&M Stride.
Not a bad colt walking it either, I tell you. One day I think he'll make it. Don't you worry about that. Well done, Darren Ray. Thank you very much. Great supporters of us here. That's a wrap, Dane. We want to say a huge thank you to Woodland Stud, who have sponsored this ongoing. I think this is every year they've done the parade, which is awesome. That's what we want there as well. Good luck to the team from High Gain Group and Better Vet. They're going to be picking the best presented. Anyone watching this feed now and you want to see that, stay tuned for the socials. We're going to cut this feed off in a second, but be able to stay tuned for the socials. We'll leave the microphones open so everyone knows here who the winners are. Tomorrow, Dane, good luck to you. 11 o'clock start. So